Yeah, boy, let's do this thing. It's Tuesday evening. I've got my co-commentator's backside on view for you, and we're ready for. Ready for some Brutalball. Woo! Yeah. Brutalball is where we're at. I haven't got my microphone where I want it yet, but the show is here, and here we are with the show, and we're going to get straight on with it. And this week, I'm going to pace myself. I'm going to make sure that I hold on to the ability to commentate later on, and we're going to get started with Stardo versus Sportsball, and you can see that. See, professional. Checking that you can see it. Am I that professional? That's your microphone. That's not. Oh. So what's that? Is that the edge of the green screen showing up there? It could be. Yeah, it is. Oh, not that professional. There we go. That's this good enough for government work. Hold on. One more. There. I tested this and everything, but I probably moved it. So, these things happen. Right. What's going on here then? Well, there's a lot of new faces going on at Stardo's. Oscar the Cattle Prod has been in and out of the lineup so far this season and has been doing quite well. Will you chill out, please, Pusscat? Thank you. Alongside King Starsinger, both of whom are new on the team this year. Brand new though, Stuntworth Friendly, having moved in from BDP. I love Stuntworth. He's great, but he just wasn't. He wasn't giving the vibes. I think he was getting injured too quickly because they just didn't like him. Josie slung $20 in the bucket. Thank you, Josie. It's a beautiful day for Brutalball. You're not wrong. That's absolute facts. Over on Sportsball, Jackson Clowncar leads the way from the run-and-one position. Bam Bam Puckeye, Bite Strong Arm, and Tremaine Jazz Hammock. I'll learn how to talk soon. Got bird dogs in the lineup. Just get on with it. It's flipping foggy. Yeah. Okay. Well, we start off in the foreground. Wolfgang slung 20 crowns in the bucket because you've added another year to your life today. You're giving up chocolate. That'll give you a bit longer life to go. Congratulations on another circuit completed. Bird dog there picking up a nice first down, and Clown Car gets round the outside. And he picks up 18 yards. Nice. Nothing doing for the Jams. Chip Paragraph attempts an outside run. Gets only 2. It's 3rd and 8. Clowny. He's going to hustle. And hustle he does. Oh, the attempted swerve back inside came to naught. Nice running from the Jams. Gets 6. Paragraph. He's running as well. They're all staying on the ground because they can't see any receivers. Clown Car breaks a couple of tackles and then runs into another one. He's a high-quality player. Marcel evading everybody and gets in for the touchdown. Sportsball taking the lead. Cattle Prods leads the way for Stardos. They're getting 13 on first down. And Beelzebub Fastidious is out of here. Long gone. Picked up some exceptional blocking to grab 49 yards. Star Singer throws it past David Onions in for the touchdown. Game volume is too loud. Thank you. I always forget something. There you go. No, you always forget that. Yes, I do. It's a fact. The Jams running again. Right, okay, got it. Chit chucks the ball and has chucked it, and it went nowhere. But Clown Car has got the pace round the outside, but he hasn't got super pace. Not in this game. He's being kept in order. I mean, sure, he'll break for 19 yards, but he's not breaking for 40 yards. And there's an interception. That's why they're not throwing it. Ostentatious Smack has picked that one off just when Sportsball were in danger of scoring again. But Stardos are struggling to make headway, and Sportsball get the ball straight back. The Jams looks for a throw, gets it inside to Paragraph, who picks up the first down. Paragraph now running it. Paragraph advising Jackson to retire. Well, he's going to. But, give him time. He's got a bowl to win first. 2-1 now. Sportsball in the lead. Star Singer gets sacked there by Bite Strong Arm. Sportsball back in possession again. Le Jams. It's a throw. It's a catch by Bird Dog. He's not had a lot of work to do today, but he's been excelling when the work is there to be done. 2nd and 6. Bird Dog touchdown. That's his 3rd of the game. 3-1 is the score as 62 plays remain. Starsinger. And this time he gets through and he's injured a player, and it's Chip Paragraph who is down. Spangles Hunkerdome is coming in as a replacement. Paragraph was playing all right. Well, he's not anymore. No, he's having a little lie down. But once again, stalling out Stardozer. And that's not helping. All right, Hunkerdome, what's he got? He's got some moves. He's got moves enough for a first down anyway. Clown Car throws the ball helplessly away. Second down, LeJams has to work for it, can only get 2 yards. Hunkerdome round the outside, has the pace, has the moves, gets 14 yards. Clown Car goes to the other side of the field and picks up another 20 as we hit half-time. Sports Ball threatening to score again. LeJams throws a real short one there, couldn't be bothered doing it himself. 3rd and goal. Clown Car through the middle, touchdown, 4-1. Well, I was expecting more from Stardo's human resources, but so far they're getting snuffed out by the defensive line of Sports Ball. And they've gone out again, which means that we're going to hit the afterburners. Well, I mean, I say afterburners, we're going to hit some moderate burners. There you go. Let's keep this rolling. Hunkerdome gets a little. It's 3rd and 7. Clown Car, he's got the first down and he's got space to run. He gets 21. There's another sack. It's a big day for sacks, this one. But Clown Car's going to punch it into the end zone. That's 5-1. The Fog playing merry hell with the Stardozer offense, if I had to guess. And I'm not guessing because I'm an expert. Clown Car breaks his biggest run of the day, gets 40 yards. He's got 178 in the game. That'll be pretty good. And Hunkerdome gets a touchdown. It's now 6-1. Oh dear. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's this inside running business. It's just not paying off. Jackson Clown Car catching the ball, and he fumbles it on the edge of the end zone. Oh, what a disaster. Oscar Cattleprod picks it up and makes a tremendous return. Oh dear. Yeah, right on the goal line, he coughed the ball up. All right, he's going to make amends now. Yeah, he just wants the yards. He's not bothered about scoring. The game is pretty much in the bag. And now he's just interested in, ratcheting up the scoreline a little. 2nd and 4, Hunkerdome. LeJams touchdown, 7-1. Fog, man. Yeah, one of the less-known X-Men. John Baritone finally gets a catch, and he's involved in the game for some reason now. Earlier, not involved in the game, not even remotely. Starsinger picks up a little. Prod gets them inside the 15, inside the 10. Fastidious only gets a couple. Jazz Hammock picks up a tackle, but Fastidious is in, and Stardozer finally score another touchdown, but it is way too late. Bird Dog, nice catch and run, breaks a tackle to get 27 yards off that one. Hunkerdome picks up a reliable number of yards. Clown Car for another 4, and that'll run the game out. Final score, Sports Ball Union 7, Stardozer 2. Only 200 yards per Stardozer, who are a better team than that, but evidently not when the weather is unfavourable. Jackson Clown Car, star of the game, 71 fan points. That won't be enough for player of the week. 3 touchdowns, a sack, 2 tackles for loss, and 236 rushing yards. Not bad at all. Well, okay, a strong opener there. I'm just looking for big numbers on pancakes because I missed it last week. Well, if it's there not to be missed, I didn't miss it here. So there's all that. Now, who am I doing next? Stegenauts want to go second. Right, okay, here we go. Stegenauts are taking on Edgis Slum. Both these teams in contention right now. Stegenauts looking pretty strong. Edgis Slum obviously in a very fiercely fought division this season. Well, and every season, frankly, but it's real close this year. Over in Edgis Slum, Mockabad Sun getting a start. I think he's had a couple, but Georgie Cones is there as a new player on the team, but last week he was on the team as well, but he didn't do very much. So maybe this week he's going to be proper exciting. It's anyone's guess. On the Stegenauts, Mary Ruthless is in the lineup at runner again. Red Cobbler, the rookie, is doing a spot of blocking. And that's about all she wrote. Let's kick it. Kicking it we will, and it's a blessed day, so... oh dear. Yeah, fine. Brace yourselves. Larry Splendid decides to run on first down. That's not his move. Constance Frenzy with the throw. Gets it to Helmet Cenobite. And the Stegenauts are downfield already. Quick 39-yarder there. Ruthless throws a throw. Completes the Cenobite again, who breaks 3 tackles from 2 players. Not the strongest tacklers. Frenzy with the throw. There's Cenobite again, and that's a touchdown. A quick score for the Stegenauts. Surgeon General with a catch. No. Yeah, he's now thrown it, and there goes Ronnie Bongos. Can Constance Frenzy tackle him? Yes. But he's gone 41 yards by that point. Rough Stuff Smith now with a catch. And he's moving quite easily as well. That's 26 yards. Smith now to pass inside to Faith Breather, who gets a 7-yard touchdown. 1-1. All right, we're throwing it back the other way. Cenobite in action once more. That one's thrown out of bounds. Ruthless now running. Breaks a tackle from the Treeman. Breaks another 2 tackles. And then fumbles the ball. And it's Gus the Hitman Resume who picks it up. Putting Edgis Slum back in possession as Smith, evading people left and right, is still on his feet. Until now. 40-yard run, though. That'll keep you awake at night. I mean, if you're running 40 yards at night, probably will keep you awake. But Father Tempest has just intercepted the ball. Well, yeah. No, that's unlucky. But, I mean, this is just an exchange of turnovers. So, it's all good. First down for the Stegenauts. Splendid throwing late there, but gets the first down. Frenzy waits for a target, picks one out, but they're in traffic, and Cenobite picks up 9. Ruthless managing to dodge and dive for the 11 yards there. Who's he been? He's been covered by Ron Bongos. I have a feeling Ron Bongos is just smashing Baz Science in the face every time, leading to him being unable to score. Here's Georgie Cones dragging Cenobite along with him. Painful grinding has to make the tackle eventually, but 36 yards have elapsed. Smith can't get anywhere on the ground. Is the general. That's a completed pass to Bongos. Science moving in for a revenge tackle and gets it. But it's too, I mean, you know, there is a touchdown. And that's a touchdown for Ron Bongos, who is violence and beauty all in one safe little package. You got some choppy stream going on there, lads. It looks all right at this end. It does look all right at this end. It was a bit chunky, but it's better now. I can restart it at a lower resolution if it makes you happy. The higher resolution has been a little bit iffy of late. Stegnall's just scored again. Okay. Bongos with the kick return. He's flying up the field. That's what you want as a revenge pass. 54 yards to Ron Bongos. Rough Stuff Smith picks it up again. 2 plays, touchdown. Well, Edgis Slum not being stopped that easily. Faith Breather there picking up a deflection. Is Mary going through the middle. That's a first down. Nice piece of blocking from Barry Science. And that's a big old Mary Ruthless run. 40 yards on the play. Science finally gets a catch. And he's down after 36 and the end zone's in sight. Oh, there it is. Barry Science touchdown. 4-3. That's a fumble, but nobody wants it. Mocha Badson has picked it up and advanced it for Edgis Slum. There's Bongos again. Science, who is... no, I think he's been covered by Larry Splendid. Well, that's not a fair match. No. Yeah, no, Larry Splendid keeps getting dropped by Ron Bongos, who is then wide open. That's a problem. Yeah. No, you've got some feeble player. I mean, sure, he might be able to throw the ball reliably. Constance Frenzy has been injured by Tarquin Bangfish. Carlton Wanderers subbed in, but that's a thrower who's out of commission there, and that's going to interfere with the Stegenauts' game plan. Fortunately, they have other players who are currently executing that game plan. Mary Ruthless, not least of all. Carlton can only get 3 yards there. Splendid. Trying to run it again. It's not advisable. Mary throws a short one to get the first down. Carlton nowhere on the run. Splendid. That one's dropped by Carlton Wander. I wonder why Carlton Wander isn't in the starting lineup. Great run from Mary Ruthless. That's 26 yards and a touchdown. Georgie Cones drops the ball. Surgeon General throws it. Faith Breather is open. She's got a bit of pace. 37 yards on the catch. Breather then, was that Breather throwing the ball? Apparently. Here goes Cones, he's caught this one, breaks a tackle, but he's brought down by far the Tempest. Tempest is unimpressed at the antics there, and once again the scores are tied, 5-all. This is a rough and tough kind of a game we've got going on here. It's like, you know, even though we're getting big breakaway plays, it doesn't feel like anybody's moving at turbo. It feels like they're just kind of going up the field until someone smashes them in the head. 3rd and 4, Carlton Wander, and he's stopped, and this is an opportunity for the Stegenauts, where Georgie Cones drops the ball, and then they throw an interception. Never mind. Yeah. Resume comes up with a sack. Ruthless looks for someone to throw to. That's an injury. Tarquinius Bangfish is down, injured by Mary Ruthless. Lucy Legbiter is in, but the Stegenauts could not convert the first down. And Edgis Slum have it back, and there goes Bongos for another first down. Faith throws. Cones with the catch. He shrugged off a couple of tackles there. That's taken him in over 1,500 yards receiving this season as Bongos hustles downfield again. He's at the 2-yard line. The Surgeon goes nowhere on a designed run by the looks of it. That one's dropped by Cenobite while it's deflected. Bongos, though, safe pair of hands. 6-5 now to score. Edgis Slum in the lead. Bongos with a deflection. Here comes Ruthless. She gets 4. 3rd and 5. They leave it to Carlton Wander, who manages to pull off a decent run. Well done, you. Yeah. I mean, you haven't been that great so far. Oh, hold on. They've thrown it to Barry. Touchdown. 6-all. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. There goes Bongos again. Oh, nice piece of blocking. I didn't see who that was, but some flimsy player tripped up one of the defenders, freeing Ron up to go at least another 10-15 yards. But it is now 3rd and 10. The Surgeon seeks out, who else? The boy Bongos, and he's got another touchdown. It's 7-6. There's 11 plays left. It's buttock-clenchingly close right now. Ruthless, another nice run-ish. Wander, he needs the first down, but he doesn't get it, and Edgis Slum can now put this one to bed. And Bongos drops the ball, and then they throw one away. Faith overthrows the pass, and the Stegenauts have a lifeline. Have they phoned a friend? Well, Cenobite is deciding to break all the tackles. He's not going to go the distance. Carlton Wander's been injured. That can only help. Mary Aluminium throws it. Barry Science touchdown. And it's all square. 3 plays to go. This could be done as long as they don't keep dropping the ball. There goes Ron. How much has he got in him? A bit, but not enough. Last play of the game. Faith to throw it. And it's deflected. Well, I think that's a fair result overall. 7-all final score. Just shy of 1,300 yards combined. Big game. Wow, that's a blessed day for you. Blessed days will do that to you. Helmet Cenobite, star of the game for the Stegenauts, picks up 248 yards receiving, 4 deflections and an interception. For the marching band, it's Ronnie Bongos who got the job, 432 receiving. That'll take some beating. Yep, it certainly will. 5 touchdowns, 1 pass deflected. Okay, yeah. Big pancakers. You've got Mocha Badson did 48. That's not a bad number. For a player who plays quite regularly, but, you know, we don't speak of much afterwards. There you go. That's that. That happened. Right, let's go straight up to the top billing, and Blood Pit are taking on the Nomads. Oh, 2 strong teams going head-to-head. We like it. This is a cross-conference week, so pride is on the line for all involved, if they care. No new faces in at Blood Pit. Maybe some slight reshuffling of the order of players, while at the Nomads, Douglas Mopey's getting a game. That can only go well for them, because Douglas Mopey's high quality. Is he? I have no idea. I've seen... Oh, it's a flipping heat wave. Yeah. Heat wave, the game of tedium. Everyone goes, I'm so tired. Anyway, first play of the game, and it's Kim Selector who's off. And she gets 17 yards. Chaka Khan for the Nomads. Looks for a target, finds a target, and Shelf Space picks it up. Mopey with a 2-yard run. Steady. Shelf Space had room to run for days, but opts to throw it to Mopey instead. Well, it stops you getting hit, I suppose. Kim gets a Good catch while being covered by 2 players. Mopey gets to the outside and slowly runs into the end zone for the opening score. Okay, Clacton runs for 5, then they get sacked by Tyrone, but a wide open Ramiro Pleasure Dome is going to gradually stagger to the 30-yard line after a 45-yard pass from Glenda. There he goes again. Who's covering him? Kojak Mister on? No. Who is covering him? Kim. Kim is covering fellow me lads. Pleasure Dome. Interesting. And Kojak is covering Kim. You see, I think that's a mistake. Anyway, it's 1-1. Blood Pit have scored. Early doors yet. Yeah. I mean, obviously there's going to be a bit of back and forth early on until one team starts to assert their dominance. Well, attempting to assert their dominance right now are the Nomads, picking up another first down. Is Shelfie? No Shelfie. Chaka Khan throws it, but it's picked off. Clacton's made the interception. Number 10 interception there for Clacton Express. In a career sense, of course. Here goes Anthony Pringle, the rookie, having a nice run. Oh, yeah, slapping through some tackles. Anthony Pringles gets 27 yards. Not bad at all. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And then, no, nothing doing. 2nd and 13. Nomads find Selector. Yeah, and no, just a lot of running around, but no forward progress there. Clacton manages to evade the mob and gets them short of the first down as Blood Pit are once again trying to take charge. Kojak Mister on with the catch, gets 18 yards. There goes Pleasure Dome, he's got them into the 5-yard line area. And there's the touchdown, Blood Pit go ahead. Okay. Shelfie throws a 13-yarder on first down. The next one goes from Chaka Khan to someone. I wasn't paying enough attention and therefore I couldn't tell you. Shelf space, another inside pass. There's a lot of internal passing going on here. It can be effective, but it's always going to be little chippy plays rather than big chunky ones. But that's a chunkier one as Kim gets the catch and will get down at the 4-yard line, 36 yards. Chaka Khan with the throw can pick up only 2. Mopey, that would be a time to run. No, it's deflected in the back of the end zone. Shelf space, that's a catch, and it's Egon Sanction who has it. 2-2 is the score, and half-time is approaching. Who's the better team at the moment? It's very hard to say. Clacton Express is done for the season. That's huge. That is huge. Your number 1 runner being gone for the year, and that could put a big dent in the aspirations of the Blood Pit Bouncers. They were looking at an comparatively easy playoff berth. Hold on, there's another injury. Olivia Chaka Khan has been revenge injured by Glenda Bastard, and they brought in Melvin Glitch. Yeah, but that wasn't a season-ending injury, though. No. Yeah, your number 1 runner being gone. Yeah, well, he was nothing on defense. Doesn't matter, he's doing nothing on offense now either. Douglas Mopey with a nice run gets 11 yards. His Glitch now, getting himself sacked. Well, maybe Melvin will do something better on his second at bat. Douglas Mopey can't do much with that one, and we're back with the Blood Pit. Mark Disneyland having subbed in, gets nowhere. Miss Florida's starting to pick up a sack or 2 here and there. And Glenda gets only 1 yard. Shelf space, throws it to Selector. Okay. Yep. Egon breaks the tackle from Disneyland and has the touchdown. Nomads back in the lead. Selector with the deflection. That one's gone to Ramiro, which is what they should be doing on most plays. He's got another 12 yards there. Glenda sacked by Hair Bear. Mark Disneyland overthrowing receivers left and right. Pringle gets himself sacked. Pringles. Yeah. He invented the not potato crisp. Oh, yeah, what are they made of? Like corn or some business. Hang on, that one's intercepted. Pringles has picked it off. Good for him. Blood Pit going straight back to work. 23 yards to Kojak Mister on. There's another 8 to Ramiro. That one's deflected. It's 3rd and 2. What's Disneyland going to do with it? Well, get sacked by Miss Florida. Unfortunate. The sacks really are starting to roll now, though. both teams finding themselves eating a face full of turf, and possibly the guts of Plankton Express if they happen to fall in that area. Ramiro gets a 10-yard catch. Miss Florida makes a tackle for loss. She might be chasing after a bit of player of the game at this stage. Yeah, I don't think she's done enough. I don't know. Those defensive numbers, they start to add up. Well, we'll see, won't we? There's only 14 plays left. First down inside the 3. Blood Pit trying to equalise, and they do so. Glenda Bastard's 40th career touchdown, and it's 3-all. Mopey takes all day about it and then decides to run, the big coward. Melvin Glitch tosses to the sideline. That's Egon Sanction who's got it, but it's not a first down, and Blood Pit have a chance to win this. They're at the 30-yard line of the Nomads. Throw one away. Yeah, by all means. Glenda throws one, and it's too close, and it didn't work. But there's a wide-open Kojak Misteron who's down at the 2-yard line with 5 plays to go. Pringles gets 1. Glenda, she could punch it in. Punches it in, and that's surely done it. The Nomads need a deep ball right now, and they get one to Kim Selector. Kojak makes the tackle. It's 38 yards, but they've still got 42 to go. Egon gets another 14, and they have 1 play left, and it's deflected. Oh, disappointment for the Nomads. Very close in terms of yardage. 387 plays 378, but the Bouncers win this one 4-3. That's the final score. Well, I was right about Miss Florida. She got star player for the Nomads with 2 tackles for loss and 2 sacks. Yeah, Glenda Bastard, though, led the way in the game overall with 78 fan points. What did she do? 5 sacks and caused an injury. Okay, well, that'd probably do it. Maybe the Bouncers can hang on, but Clacton, despite going out on a season ender, still ended up the 3rd best player on the Bouncers. That's a warning sign. Yep, okay. All right, let's go down the other end of the field, and Grunt Auto Group are about to seal Club Cheerio Incorporated. Oh, you might want to, I mean, if there's any children in the room, they may want to shield their eyes, because this one could be a right mess. Grunt Auto Group have been drafting or trading to pick up an obscenely good team. And, oh, look at this. They've got an obscenely good team now. That's nice. Yeah. Are they going to win? They picked up Kiki Tyrant this week as well. Cheerio Incorporated, meanwhile, are struggling to make headway this season like they did last season. They've still got a good team, but it's a team that is not quite delivering the kinds of results that you want to deliver if you're intending to win anything. The only thing working in Cheerio's favour is it's another heatwave day, and maybe Grunt will get tired. All right, well, Alundra Blood runs for 2 yards for Cheerio. Yeah, Pony Genocide, nice throw. Gets it to Myra, who's been covered by Tiger, who fails to make the tackle, and Myra is heading downtown, gets 20-yard line. Gets to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 10. That's a 5-yard completion. 3rd and 4, though. Genocide needs to pull off another good pass. Does so. Gets 5 yards. And they maintain possession. Twerp tries a pass. It doesn't work. Blood. End zone. Party Boy. 1-0. Cheerio take the lead. Kiki Tyrant, on her debut for Grunt Auto Group, gets the first play of the game. 33-yard reception. Okay. Bike breaker. Billy throws that one to the wide side, and that's 7 yards. But it's 3rd and 3 now, and that's a first down. Karen Head doing the job. There goes Karen again. Brought down at the 2-yard line. Billy. Touchdown. Tiger Styles is in the end zone, everybody. It's 1-all. Okay, now we need to see if Grunt can step up their defence. Even though Cheerio have been on a downward spiral, they lost the ball there. For the last couple of seasons, they do have a phenomenally good pass offence. And pass defence is not that easy to pull together. Grunt just scored again. It's 2-1. Alundra throws the ball to Myra, and she's going again. Well, that's the phrase that pays, that one. Hold on, there goes Myra again. Tiger is just not providing the kind of coverage needed. First down on the 1-yard line. Alan Twerp, touchdown. Okay. Tiger with the throw, finds Kiki again. Why did they hire her? I don't know, could be because she's had an enormous impact on the game already. Maybe. Yeah, she just caught another one as well. All right, Billy with a throw, caught by Kiki Tyrant again. All right. Okay. Yeah. No. And that one's caught by Kiki Tyrant, who does a little dance around Myra's sacrifice and scores a touchdown. Party Boy catches an 8-yarder. Cheerio coming back again. Myra's sacrifice is injured. Tiger Styles gone, I can't cover you. I'll just rip your face off. Styles then picks off an interception. Oh, that's just rude. That's incredibly... that's mean. Yeah. Touchdown. Karen Hare and Grunt are now up by 2. Oh. Oh, where's the humanity? Well, he's a goblin. I mean, he's probably the best goblin. He is the best goblin in the league. But that's hardly the point. He evades a big tackle there by Pony Genocide and is taken off. Evades a late tackle and scores a 46-yard touchdown. 5-2 now the score. And Grunt just I know they've put the cruise control on, and they're now just moving along. Just moving along. Party Boy with a nice catch gets 15. Genocide with the throw. It's intercepted by star player Tiger Styles. Yeah. 2nd and 10. Simple Simbil completes the pass. That's a 17-yarder. Billy. Kiki Tyrant, the receiver, gets 19 yards. Here comes Tiger. Tiger now running the ball. Can't get much off that one. Only 1 yard. Simple Simbil gets a little bit more, but it's 3rd and 6. Oh, no, they've thrown it to Tiger. They'll be fine. First down. All right, 2nd and goal. Simbil to the end zone. Touchdown, Kiki Tyrant, as we hit half-time and activate the turbos. 6-2 is the score. And that's another interception. And it's Barry Turnips who's picked it off. This team full of ringers are all getting it done. Billy with a nice run there. He evaded a ton of tackles. Tiger's going to take it the rest of the way. 7-2 now. And, I mean, this has been the story of Cheerio Incorporated for the last 2 seasons. They play a lively game of Brutalball. Oh, and it's another interception. Karen Hare's picked that one off. There goes Tiger swerving in and out of everybody. That was Kiki making another catch. And another one. Kiki Tyrant's been injured by Dave the Toast King. But Barry Biceps has come in. Remember him? Yeah. You're going to go, where's he been? Where did he come from? Who's this Biceps character? Anyway, Dave the Toast King makes a nice catch. He's not going to be around for long. He's going to die soon. Yeah. All right, Cheerio on a promising drive right now, but they couldn't convert on 3rd down. And once again, we are seeing the Grunt Auto group rolling over their opposition. That's another injury there. Anna Linguistic has been injured by Sanguine Pangs. Luther Pendragon is getting a couple of plays. Well, he'll be pleased. There goes Biceps making a 9-yard catch. 3rd and 1. Styles. Bill. Touchdown. 9-2. I've still got to play these guys again, haven't I? Yeah. You got to play them again. They're going to win. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, that's some rough defense coming out of Grunt's backside as well. Really? I mean, that wasn't... I wasn't intending that. It just sounded wrong, but I had the words all queued up there and didn't really think them through. Biceps with a nice catch. Managing to evade Party Boy. It's 2nd and goal. Simbil with the ball. Throws it. It's complete to Styles, who's in again. And that's his 7th touchdown of the game. That's a few. Oh, hold on. He's picked another one off. Player of the week, everybody. Tiger Styles. That's his 8th touchdown of the game. Hold on. Pendragon's just intercepted one, and all the wheels have fallen off the wagon at Cheerio. They're not even trying anymore. They're just kind of going, flipping, throw the flaming ball. I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, just chuck it away, Dave. I'm not bothered. Oh, there goes the Toast King. He's decided to be hero mode there for a moment. And that was a good play. 1 play left, and it didn't go anywhere. Holy mackerel. Yeah. Grunt Auto Group, everybody. 11. Cheerio Incorporated 2. And Grunt only had 15 yards more than Cheerio. Tiger Styles, 155 fan points. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a few. 8 touchdowns, 150 throwing, 130 rushing, 2 deflections, 3 interceptions, and an injury. Woof. Yeah. Best player for Cheerio, though, Party Boy. Got 40 with 162 receiving, 2 touchdowns and 3 deflections. Turnips with 64 pancakes in this one. Tiffany Hooverbag did 52 as well. There was a bit of line dominance going on there. I thought the record was like 161, but I might be wrong. I think Tag's death game might have been close as well. But oh no, he died too soon. He couldn't possibly have done it. Anyway, there you go. Grunt absolutely stomping on Cheerio Incorporated. Next up, you got Melon Flex taking on KSA. This could be interesting. KSA are a team on the rise, a 6-2 record this season. They look pretty good. Melon Flex, of course, Flapjack Nope, and the boy Flash Bandit. They haven't got anything else. Well, they got Charles Monkey Cage. He's pretty solid in the line. But fundamentally, when you've got probably the best cover player in the game and definitely the best runner in the game, you're going to be in a pretty good place. Yeah. Okay, well, what's the result going to be? Melon Flex by 1. All right, okay. Let's see how that pans out. It's a blessed game. All right, forget what I just said. If they don't keep a handle on Nope, he is going to set a new rushing record. Really? Against this team? All right, maybe not against this team. We'll see. Anyway, KSA with the ball first, and they've got themselves a 3rd and 3. Conservative throws it to Rock Hands, who's a solid player. Saturno, with a nice run on first down, has a running lane and is on the outside, gets 30 yards. Here's Ethan Hogwash, the team captain. A bit of a swervy run, and he gets 1 yard. Conservative throwing that one, it's 3rd and 2. Saturno's going to try and take it again, and does so. Another first down there. Hogwash throws. It's deflected by Flapjack Nope. You wouldn't have thought he was tall enough, but apparently he is. 3rd and 7, Saturno, not this time you don't. And here comes Flapjack, and he only gets no yards. Gladwin now looking for somewhere to throw to, and he found somewhere, but there was no players present, and they turned the ball over in 3. Saturno, that's a catch in its hands, and he's got a touchdown. 1-0. Rock Hands, yeah, I know. There goes Nope. He's evaded about 8 tackles, and he gets 19 yards. Gladwin throws the ball away, wise. Amory Tidal Pool there, throws it to Flash for 6. Nope needs 4. He'll get that. Yep. Tackle this, he says to people trying to tackle him. 2nd and 10. Tidal Pool with the throw, but it's intercepted by Ethan Hogwash. And Saturno tries another run. You know, I always see Saturno in the lineup and I think, you know, he's not all that. He's pretty good, though. He gets it done. And this outside running that they're employing is working very well when their line is not... It's not an A-tier line, but that's another touchdown, and it's Bill Saturno who has it. Nope with another run. He'll make some headway. Yep. Oh! Flapjack Nope is injured. Oh no. Hang on, there's another injury. Flash Bandit has been injured as well. Well, those 2 star players I were mentioning, they're not playing anymore. Not in this game, no. KSA have taken out the 2 biggest threats on the opposing team. Yeah. That's odd. Yeah, no, I couldn't have... If I could say which 2 players are going to make the biggest difference in this game, I'd have named those 2 players. And now they're not playing anymore. Okay, well, driving again, KSA. They haven't got this yet, but they have the best possible opportunity to take a win here. There's another injury. Flimsy Cotton Socks is done for the season. Injured by Gail Scarletroyd, and Buck Dungeons has come in for KSA. Okay. It's a blessed game, people. It's not... The turf isn't poisoned. No, this is... You're supposed to... This is happiness and daisies and sunflowers and what have you. Yeah. 3rd and 10, though. I know Melon Flex can't find the first down. Saturno throws it. Lenny Testes drops the ball. See, it's another comedy heavyweight receiver. There's a few teams running the comedy heavyweight receiver. And when it works, and old Testes just made an interception. Okay. And he caught that one. Yeah, heavyweight receivers, when they work, fabulous. But they drop the ball so flipping often, you just kind of go, just catch the ball. KSA driving again at the moment, but there hasn't been a score in quite a while now. We've just passed half-time. Nice run from Saturno, and he should just keep doing that. That's another 16 yards. Testes drops the ball. Oh, man. Tidal Pool does nothing. And Scarlet Roids tackles the ball carrier for a loss, and Melon Flex are back in possession. Tidal Pool tries to run. This inside running is not working for him. Pellegrino's come in off the bench, and he can't make it work either. Testes catches one and gets a first down. Hogwash runs for nowhere. Conservative completes to Testes, who catches another one. It's almost like he's sort of working out what he's supposed to be doing. As Saturno breaks free for the touchdown, and will do a moderate speed up. Tidal throws deflected by hands. Here goes Pellegrino. He's got nowhere to go. 3 and out again for Melon Flex. Almost like they're a one-player team. Another touchdown there. Saturno's in for a 39-yard run. Gladwin gets a 6-yard carry, then an incompletion, and then a deflection from Hands, and then goes Hands with the run back with 33 yards. It's not looking good for the boys in green. There's another touchdown. 5-0 now. Newton Esperon with a nice catch, 13. Yeah. Julius Hardware making a catch, just transferred into the team. Gets his first catch of the game for 27 yards. 3rd and 10. Pellegrino, that's nice, dropped. Deflected, even. Whatever. Lots of deflections going on for deflection fans. And I think that's everyone's favourite outcome of a play. Oh, yeah, I love it when passes get deflected. That's literally the most exciting thing that can happen. Saturno scores another 30-yarder. Yeah, no, this game is done. Yeah. The collapse of Melon Flex following the loss of their 2 best players. I mean, that would happen to anyone on any team. Pick a team. Yeah, you just lost your 2 best players. Well, we're not winning this one then. Yeah. It's not a specifically Melon Flex problem. Ow, harsh. Oh, Saturno wants Player of the Week. He just picked off a pick 6, and he's already got like 6 touchdowns in this game. He's not going to get 155, though. Styles has got it wrapped up. No, he's going again, look. There's 2 plays left, and it's an absolute thumping. Colonel Space Agency, 10. Melon Flex, nothing. Melon Flex held to under 200 yards. And Flash had done 32 of those before getting injured, and Flapjack had done 53. Oof. Ow. Ooh. Nasty. Bill Saturno gets 133 fan points overall, 273 rushing, 126 passing, 8 touchdowns, 2 deflections, and an interception. Oof. Yeah, big result, though, because that keeps Bad Company well and truly a close-fought race, especially with Blood Pit having failed to win this week as well. Did they? I think so. It was only a minute ago and I've forgotten already. No, they did win. Oh, okay. Well, that keeps it nice and close then. Make your mind up. I will. However, Colonel Space Agency now starting to demonstrate their playoff credentials. Wretched Minstrels are taking on, speaking of seal clubbing, the Minstrels are taking on the Wizards. It's another week for the Wizards and another lineup, whereas the Minstrels, it's another week for the Minstrels and same lineup as you. No, it's not. They've got Mildred Slip-ins in for second game this season. Norman Speedboat's getting a game as well. The crown has slipped from the bonds of the Minstrels and they're now fielding different players occasionally. That Space Opera's going to get us started for the Wizards. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. That one didn't go anywhere. Bubbly Merchandise. Throws. It's caught by Carl Detonator, who gets 7. Manticore throws and it's deflected by Vectrix. Here come the Minstrels. Percy Hatred with a 7-yard catch. Pitbull throws. Intercepted by Whomping Willow. Why was he out that wide? That's a lineman. Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're a wizard, you just kind of go, don't care. He got the job done. The ball got trapped in his majestic branches, and the Wizards have taken the lead 1-0. Well, Pitbull tries a run, only gets 1 yard. Here comes Vectrix. The Wizards, of course, looking for their first win this season. They can't possibly get their first win of the season against the Minstrels. They just got another first down. Manticore with a throw, only completes for 3. Space Hopper runs for nothing. 3rd and 8. That one's deflected by Vectrix. The greatest play in all of Brutalball. The deflected pass. Such drama. Such majestic skills on display. And the action replays always look fabulous. Zodiac can't complete the passes. Jones. This is going to be a touchdown. And Vectrix has tied things up after 20 plays. Okay, here comes Merchandise. Completes the Detonator, who gets a first down. Okay, all right. 29 yards on that one. That one's deflected by Vectrix. However, Detonator's got this one. Percy Hatred not proving to be particularly sturdy when it comes to deflecting passes. And Apex Manticore's in for his second of the game. 2-1 Wizards. Okay. Jones gets 21 on the pass. Jones again with the run. And that's a first down. Okay. Don't debuff Carl Detonator. He's the only player on your team who's having a stonking game. Wizards there putting the boot into themselves. There's a sack. Oh, the Wizards stopping the Minstrels. Yeah, that's things you don't hear every day. That's a deflection from Fingers Vectrix. Great. Here goes Zodiac. 2 Vectrix, who gets 7 yards. Jones. A wide open Percy Hatred will score. 2-2. Well, so far, the Wizards have been grinding out a score over a couple of possessions. The Minstrels fluffing it on their first go. And self-destructing somewhat, and then when they get a second go, they score in like 3 plays. Yeah. So we're getting patchy performance from the Minstrels right now, but Carl Detonator at the Wizards is having a banger. Space Hopper throws that one out of bounds. It's 3rd and 6. Here's Merchandise. Tries to run it. Well, don't do that. No. Back in possession is the Minstrels. And they've got themselves a 3rd and 2. Vectrix tries to run it and is stopped short. This time, Detonator with the catch again. Gets another 24 yards. Merchandise throws. Space Hopper on the catch. He's going to get down to about the 5. To the 3. 22 yards on the catch. And there's another touchdown. It's Detonator again. It's hardly a comeback win. It's hardly a comeback win. No, because right now... The Wizards are riding their luck effectively. Yeah, this is the Minstrels are still a quality outfit. They're just not routing the ball to Percy Hatred often enough. And Vectrix playing as a runner means that he's not getting those open catches in the same way that Hatred often does. The 2 of them at Gunner, forget about it. As if you complete a pass, they've scored. Detonator with another nice catch. That's another first down. The Minstrels failing to convert once again. Manticore doesn't complete much there. It's 3rd and 10. Space Hopper. It's a wide open Batista Cranium who gets the first down. And there's the interception. Mildred Slipping's picking it off. Zodiac throws to Vectrix. Vectrix easily building up a lead over the chasing defending pack. A 46-yard gain. Jones throws. Zodiac inside the 3-yard line. Vectrix now. Deflected in the end zone. Zodiac. Touchdown Jones. 3-3. Okay. Space Hopper runs for 2. Here comes Merchandise again. Completes the Detonator, who's having the game of his life. Little Carl Goblin Detonator. Space Hopper has brought up a 3rd and short. And they complete to Cranium, who gets the first down, and the Wizards moving again. That one's out of bounds. Here comes Space Hopper's going to run for a couple. 3rd and 7. Merchandise. Deflected by Percy Ruddy Hadrian. Who then gets the catch and is going to go for 50-plus yards. 58. All right, okay, there you are. Jones around the outside. Detonator can't keep up with him. but he runs into a lot of traffic at the 4-yard line. This is going to be a score, though. There it is. 24 plays left, and the Minstrels take the lead for the first time in the game. Merchandise. They've left it. They don't half like to torment their fan. Yeah, I know. The Minstrels fan is going to be most disappointed at this why are you playing at performance. But now they're easing the gas pedal a little bit and will start to extend the lead, I imagine. 3rd and 8. And Vectrix tried to run it and he's stuffed. Okay, Wizards with an opportunity to tie this up. They don't want to tie it up though, they want to win. 3rd and 9, Manticore, no. Back to the Minstrels. Complete to Vectrix for 3. Jones, outside the line, has space to move. Gets a 21-yard carry. Vectrix now. Oh, no one around for Miles. Oh, he's coughed the ball up. Manticore's recovered it, but they've got 9 plays now to score, and it's taken them usually about 700 plays to score throughout the course of this game, the Wizards. Manticore tries to run it foolhardy, and that's the end of the drive. 5 plays left, and the Wizards just need to run the clock out. If this is a first down, that's the ball game. That was a first down, that's the ball game. 3 plays remaining, Zodiac. First down on the 1. Jones is in. Final score's going to be 5-3. The Minstrels were always going to win this one. It wasn't a comeback. They just started playing a little bit more like themselves. Fingers Vectrix, star of the game, 68 fan points, 114 receiving, and 6 deflections. Ugh. Batista Cranium got 61 fan points for the Wizards with 65 receiving. That's not impressive. No, 2 sacks and a pass deflection. Ooh. Yeah, all right, steady on. Pancake Monster anywhere? No. Okay, then. Right, an unsurprising result, and the Wizards are still looking for win number 1. Well, they didn't find it here. No, they did not. Peninsula Transport up against Lingo Blend. Lingo Blend still fighting to make it work. Stegerson has been in at gunner all season alongside Hack Murphy, but he's just not delivering the kind of throbbing performance he used to get from Warren Frag. No, other than that, changes to the lineup? None. Over at Peninsula Transport, Len Styrofoam is having a banger of a season, 391 pancakes so far. Randall Maroon is getting a start in the line. Other than that, nothing new to talk about. Okay. It's a frozen game. Up the tempo a bit more. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the standard tempo is not going to do it in a frozen game. What happens in a frozen game? Well, I'm glad you asked. Pass accuracy is knackered. Oh, okay. Well, that's not so bad. Hack Murphy then, getting a nice catch. Jenny J throws that one to no one in particular. That one's thrown wildly as well. And failure is stopped behind the line. Here comes Peninsula. Fungible on 2nd down. That's no good pass. And then they complete to Trace Attitude, who gets to the opposing 25. Transistor, 1 yard. Fungible. Another 4. 3rd and 4. MC Kaiser Extreme to Fungible is a touchdown. Peninsula Transport take the lead, but Stegerson gets a good catch and 31 yards for his trouble. Ulysses can get 3 yards on that one. Sonar completes to Stegerson, who has a 29-yard reception. John the Plum, Hack Murphy, touchdown, 1-1. Okay. Yeah, we're going to ease this one back. This one looks like it might have some life in it as Julio Lobster goes absolutely tearing up the field. 67-yard catch there. That's a missed throw. Yep. Transistor, 3 yards. Fungible, no yards. 1st and 10 for Lingo Blend. Complete to Stegerson for 5. Here comes failure. It's snow. Snow is where you turn the speed up. Oh, Fungible makes the... No, beg your pardon. Trace Attitude makes the interception. And Peninsula have the ball at the opposing 2 now. And that's a touchdown, and it's Lobster who gets it. 2-1. PT in the lead. Failure to the outside has a 1st down on a nice carry. Jenny J throws it inside and it doesn't work. John the Plum throws it for 2. Failure tries to muscle his way for a 1st down, but he doesn't muscle his way anywhere other than into the ground, which is quite hard and unforgiving given that it's frozen. MC Kaiser Extreme throws it over the head of everybody, and Lingo Blend back in possession once more. Failure. Again, a nice run. This time getting a couple of good blocks on the interior. Stegenauts catches behind the line. That's unhelpful. Styrofoam sacks the quarterback, and it's 3rd and 13. Big throw, though, and Hack Murphy has the catch. Attitude will bring him down. Attitude brings him down, but that's a 46-yard reception. 2nd and 10. JTP. Touchdown Murphy. 2-all. Gaby Transistor there with a 6-yard carry. Fungible stuff behind the line. 3rd and 5. MC Kaiser Extreme completes to Julio Lobster, who is having a good game already. Attitude makes a nice catch there and gets 19. Fungi. What's it about? Well, it's about a nice run and some good blocking there as well. Gets very close to the first down, which they then get on the subsequent play thanks to Hair Lobster. Well, you know what, Hairy Lobster? Well, he's scored another touchdown. So, irrespective of whether you want one or not, you've got one. That's a no-yard run from Failure as we hit half-time. Peninsula Transport up 3-2. Here's Jenny J. It's another completed pass, and it's Stegenauts with the catch. Okay. I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to judge performance in this kind of weather because both teams are not at their best. Jenny throws it. Murphy with the catch, and he's going to go the distance. 3-all. When's this one going to be decided? I reckon 20 plays remaining, a team will go up by 2. All right. Does it matter if that doesn't happen? No. We'll still finish the game anyway. Julio with another nice catch, 20 yards. Teapot comes up with a sack. Here comes Transistor with a good run. Straight through the middle, bouncing off tacklers, and a 22-yard touchdown run from Gabe Transistor. Len Styrofoam is done for the season, and that's the end of his career. Ulysses Failure, who I think that might well be the most brutality in the league. No, he's buffed at the moment. Of course he is. Either way, that is the end of Len Styrofoam. A hell of a player and a magnificent career, but he's got... I know he doesn't... He's not fatality, but that's his career over. Well, yeah. That's quite impactful because having a solidly good blocker makes a huge difference. That said, Trace Altitude has just picked off a pass from Lingo Blend. Peninsula still holding on to the lead right now. Yep. Transistor nowhere. Kaiser Extreme gets 4. It's Flora Tunisia Hand who's come in to try and replace the Styrofoam. Obviously not quite as good a player, but you never know. Hack Murphy, nice catch. There are only 3 plays until your cut-off point. Oh, yeah. You were wrong. It's all square with 20 plays to go. Yeah. Oh, there goes Julio. And I think Julio is having a big game because he keeps smiting Hack Murphy at the start of the play, which is freeing him up to make big plays. You'll have to watch the tape back to know for certain. Transistor gets 2. Here's Fungible. Transistor in the end zone. 16 plays left, Peninsula leading right now. Failure with nowhere to run. It's 3rd and 8. Sonar completes to Murphy. Pulling off those 3rd down plays, man. That's the ticket. But Hack Murphy's been injured by Julio Lobster. Raj Firewall is in. But Stegenauts has tied the score back up again. There's 12 plays left and it's all square. Fungible throws it away rather than getting hurt. Wise. They can't get the first down. There's 9 plays left now. Stegenauts with the catch. He's into the 20, to the 10. 8 plays. Failure gets a run. It's only 2 yards. Jenny. Sacked by Tunisia Hand. Here's John the Plum. And it's deflected. 5 plays left. Peninsula now with the opportunity to win it. Fungible's going to get a first down. 3 plays left. They need a big play. They need to throw it to the Lobster. They've thrown it to Trace Attitude instead, who's not a bad way to go, but she's not quite as strong a receiver. They've thrown it to Lobster now, but it's been covered very well, and it ends up 5-all. Good game. Very good game. Julio Lobster gets the star player in this one too, 57 receiving. And 1 injury inflicted, 257. Yeah, that's all right. And a tackle for loss. Hack Murphy gets player of the game for Lingo Blend. 209 receiving, 3 touchdowns and a deflection. Okay. Big thumpers. Styrofoam had done 27 before his career ended. Yep. Randall Maroon, impressive, 46. That could just be a matchup fluke, though. Don't take it away from him. He got the number, and the number is what he got. Ooh, look who's next. It's me. Hey. It's flipping raining. We don't play in the rain very often, and therefore we could slip up here. The rain affecting the ability to catch, as it does. Judy, not got great hands, Judy. No. No, she's proper quick, though, if she catches it. Yeah. Okay, Steve Murray is running the ball for us today. Let's hope he does that well. Meanwhile, the Beekeepers, they're still a team that's rebuilding. Rebuilding from what? Well, rebuilding from not being very good. In the line, Hippie, Impact, Cooper Wright, Celia Parole, a decent front three. Are they as good as who they're facing? No. Mini Sabotage could be the deal maker in this one, but it's raining, so I don't even know. Beekeepers are going to start first. The other thing that could be interesting in this one, the Beekeepers traditionally have a positive turnover ratio, whereas BDP have the second worst in the league. Pickle gets a 2-yarder. It's Dirty Woods to try and make the first down, and does so. Rooster Views with the catch. Didn't I sell Rooster Views to these people? Oh, he's fumbled the ball. Daxter's picked the ball up. One on Dax. There's a catch. Daxter again, who, I got, I think that was the same trade. I think they got Rooster and someone else, and I got Dax. Yeah. There goes Judy. Has she got the pace for it? 43 yards? Yeah, all right, I'll do. Chet, back of the end zone is a miss. Here comes Steve. What are you going to do, Steve? He's throwing the ball, and it's deflected. All right, Ross. Come on, Ross, take us home. Nope. 3rd and goal, and we fluff it. Yeah, Chet comes up with a sack. This is a dangerous position. A very late pass out of the end zone there. That was very dangerous, but we've stopped them again. Come on, Chet. Deflected by Sabotage. Steve is running it. And the big lad gets a touchdown. Yes. Yeah, I should be running the game faster. Daxter's made an interception. Oh, it's almost like interception and turnovers are making it. Judy's in the end zone. All right, good. All right, yeah, it's happening. Yeah, well, not yet it isn't. And anybody could die at any point. True. That's a good catch there. Judy making an 18-yard. Steve's running the ball. That's a touchdown. All right, yeah. Sabotage, nice catch for 9. Pickle gets him a first down. And on first down, it is Dirty Woods who gets nothing. David Concentrate tries to run it and gets nothing. Here comes Pickle. Running it. Goes flipping heck. I'm not being killed by Steve Murray. And Celia Parole has been killed by Steve Murray. Not killed. Just, you know, a little bit dinged up. Tremolo Myopia has come in to try and do something in the line. But this is a successful drive for the Beekeepers so far. They've got successive first downs. Pickle throws that one just short of first down. 3rd and short. And Rooster's got the catch. Concentrate. Deflected by Conspiracy in the end zone. Pickle runs to the outside and is tackled by Ross Puke. And then Mini Sabotage drops the ball in the end zone. Oh, no. Yeah, Judy makes a catch and defeats Rooster Views and is off to the races. That's a 54-yard Steve Murray to Judy Conspiracy pass. Weird. Run the ball, Steve. No, he doesn't want to, and that's that drive fallen over. Yeah. Mickle Pickle throws the ball to Dirty Woods, who has the first down. Okay, Woods now on the carry. Gets 7. Here comes Concentrate. No. 3rd and 2. Pickle. No. Daxter's 99th career deflection there as Judy makes another catch. Here goes Steve. He's running the ball. Straight up the field, Steve. Oh, that's an injury. Rooster Views tries to tackle Steve Murray, gets himself broken. Mr. Cag is now on the field. Chet to the end zone, nothing doing. Steve is running the ball. Touchdown. Okay. Concentrates. Nope, deflection by Chet, vacant. could happen. Dirty Woods, a brave run, but it couldn't pull off the first down. Daxter makes a nice catch. Steve throws. Daxter again gets 21 yards. Here's Ross. That one's complete to Judy, who evades. Touchdown. Okay. Yep. There's a sack from Steve. There's a sack from Chet. 3rd and 16, Dirty Woods, and that's a deflection from Daxter. Chet throws. Daxter with the catch. Yeah, we look all right. Yeah, we look all right. Well, I mean, in the rain. Yeah, we look all right in the rain. Yeah, we look all right. Yeah, we look quite capable. Yeah, we look all right. Yeah. Go on, Steve. Steve's running the ball. Yep, there he goes. So 40-yard Steve Morrie run. If he were to do that every time he'd get the ball, I would be much happier. But, no, Daxter denied a touchdown there. That one's thrown away. Chet. Touchdown, Judy. All right. This is hurting Judy's average. Judy came into this game with like a 48-yard receiving average, but she's had some shorter catches this time around. I shouldn't complain, obviously, but I am doing. Dirty Woods stuffed at the line. Chet throws. Deflection by Mini Sabotage. It's another throw. This one's gone to Daxter. Ross throws a short one to Chet. Sure if Chet wants to catch the ball. There goes Steve. He's quite tricky to tackle because he's incredibly strong. Yeah. Okay, 2nd and 2. Ross, touchdown. Okay. The score, in case you were wondering, 8-0 at the moment. Yeah. Okay, yeah. 3rd and 9. Ross completes the pass, but it's not a first down. The Beekeepers' defense coming up with it as Steve gets another sack. And that's an interception. Judy's intercepted the ball. Well, that doesn't happen. And she's going to get a touchdown. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Cag there on the final play of the game. The final score, BDP 9, Beekeepers not much. No. Star of the game, unsurprisingly, is Steve Morrie with 168 rushing, 137 passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 injuries inflicted, and 2 sacks. Judy Conspiracy, 97 fan points. Not bad. Hold on. Daxter, 81. Chet, 80. Well, that's quite a performance. Yeah. Mini Sabotage, best player of the game for the Beekeepers with 37 fan points, 50 receiving, 4 deflections. That would have been worse if not for Mini Sabotage kind of holding the team together there. Although Hippie Impact in the line did a pretty good job with 37 pancakes, so yeah, that happens. Hey, we won the turnover battle. I know. How? I don't know, but it happened. Good. Right, that's a relief. I was thinking we were going to have a player die, but we didn't, so that's fine. Voodoo Boys are taking on the Pathfinders. Pathfinders still looking to find their way at the moment. They're struggling to make their way down the path in the way that you would want to. Yeah. Who's in the lineup? The Gary Rubber and Valentina Luna are making an appearance in this one. That's nice. Over on the Voodoo Boys, their season is in the balance. They need to liven it up a little bit. All right. Anything else to contribute? No. Is it foggy? Yeah. Boo! Foggy games are rubbish. Yep. Foggy games, stuff foggy games. Valentina Luna runs on first down, nothing to do. There goes Clive Goldmouth. He's lively, is Clive Goldmouth. A 21-yard run. Here comes Gary Rubber. He gets 2 yards. Valentina sacked. It's 3rd and 11. Here's Goldmouth. He had to think about passing and then just thought again. And he only picked up 9. And so it is the Voodoo Boys who take possession. Double Hair gets 2. Peril. Yep, runs away from Pope Lorenz and has the first down. Here comes Tank Stink Blossom. That's a big throw and catch. And Bertha Raccoon is going to go a long way. All the way, in fact. 54 yards and a touchdown for Bertha Raccoon. Gary Rubber comes back the other way with 10 yards. Here's Goldmouth stuffed in the line. Gary Rubber. Oh, getting stuffed in the line. Painful. I don't even know what that might mean. Use your imagination. Goldmouth running again. A 24-yard first down. Very nice. Rubber takes it the other side. And that's a nice run as well, 15 yards. Luna sacked by Horston Saltblock, 30th of his career. Goalmouth can't get anywhere, 3rd and 13, and Rubber can't get anywhere, and the Voodoo boys have it again. Double hair for 9. Here comes Peril, gets the first down, and more still, 16 yards. Stinky to the sideline where Crank Fonz has got the catch, 7 yards. Double hair sack, 3rd and 5. Peril just short of the first down. Red Star take back over again. Luna's going to run it this time and gets 4. Goalmouth evades into trouble. It's 3rd and 4. Gary Rubber to try and get the first down. Does so. Okay. All right. Red Star moving it at the moment. Brandon Peril coming up with a sack. There goes Clive. And he's unopposed through the centre of the field. Gets 21 yards. Gary moves it for 6. Here comes Luna on 2nd and 3. First down. First, as you say, down. Goalmouth on first down. Evades a couple of tackles and gets 4. Rubber trying the same play. Gets a slightly better result. Luna throws that one away. Here comes goalie. And he's got enough to get down to the 2, but it's 3rd and goal. Rubber gets the touchdown and it's 1-1, but my goodness, that was some work. Yeah. Okay. There's a sack. It's 3rd and 11 for the Voodoo boys. And Tan Stink Blossom runs away from trouble, but nowhere near the first down. Yeah, Brandon Peril picks up his 3rd sack of the game. He might end up with most sacks of the week. That would be weird. Yeah, I know. Was he? He's a Skaven, isn't he? Goalmouth, touchdown. All right. Crank Fonz, nice catch. And it's Linfield Muscles who catches him, eventually 38 yards. Here comes Brandon Peril. Another nice run, gets 14 yards. And that one's complete to Bertha, and that's a touchdown. Voodoo boys equalising there really fast. Yeah, but I mean, if you can do it that quickly, you shouldn't need to be doing that quickly at all. No. Yeah. I think it was Sun Tzu who said that. Here's Brandon on 2nd and 5, gets the first down, and it's half time and it's 2-2. What will happen next? Stink Blossom will run it for 4. Here comes Double Hair. Gets 2 yards. Brandon outside with room to manoeuvre. And that's a 15-yard gain. Is Stink Blossom? No. Double Hair. Nope. And Brandon. Plenty of room, but a long way to go. But he's fumbled the ball, and Linfield Muscles has picked it up and carried it back the other way. Red Star not taking this one lying down. Their offense moving the ball pretty well. Defensively, here and there. But that was a defensive play that was worthwhile, but they have given it up after 3 downs. Brandon's coughed it up again. Dirk Shafter has collected it this time for Red Star. Oh, Brandon. Oh, dear Brandon. Oh, someone's going to have words. Gary Rubber now, nice moves to the outside. Picked up a decent block there as well. Luna. Anything? 6 yards. Okay. Yeah. This is a halfling-friendly environment. A halfling safe space at the Red Star Pathfinders. Halflings should have no safe spaces. It should be dangerous for halflings to go anywhere. Step outside the Shire, get killed by Steve Morrie. That's how it should be. 3rd and 3, here comes Double Hair. The born-again goblin gets 10 yards. There goes Brandon, who had a massive open field ahead of him there if he'd stopped running like a div. Gary Rubber has been injured by Chaz Crank Fonz. Georgina Karate is coming in as a replacement. Okay, and it looked like Gary's durability there had been crushed by debuffs over the course of the game. Luna with a 10-yard run. Here comes Goalmouth. Good running, 7 yards. Here comes Karate. It's another flipping halfling. Yeah, I know. Oh, dear. Yeah, I mean, where are your black-clad riders with their whimsical knives to cause untold damage to them? Peril with a 14-yard run for the Voodoo boys. And that's a first down. Not quite to the halfway line yet. They've had possession for what seems like a month. Oh, there they go. Past the halfway line. Voodoo boys trying to pull a decent drive together here. But this is a hard fought, grind it out for a couple at a time and occasionally break for 13 kind of a game. Peril takes it down to the 2. It's second and goal. Stink Blossom. Touchdown Fonz. 12 plays left. Red Star with the ball. They trail by 1. Nope. Karate. Nope. And the Voodoo boys could kill this game right here. It's 4-3. They have the ball. Brandon gets them another first down. That's a sack. Yep. Evan. That's a sack. Oh, 3rd and 14. Brandon's going to try and solo it, and he doesn't make it. 4 plays left. Red Star with the ball. 3 plays left. Goalmouth gets nowhere. Karate is going to kill this game. No. Karate has a first down and a little bit more. Last play. It's a sack. Oh, dear. Final score, Voodoo Boys 4, Red Star 3. Linfield Muscles was star of the game. Yeah, apparently he was playing. He got 3 sacks in this one, but no real offense to speak of. Stench Vozine, best player for the Voodoo Boys, 52 fan points, 42 pancakes, 2 sacks and a tackle for loss. Close one. Very close one. Very close one. Okay, right. What's next? Oh, next I'm just going to ease out my shoulders for a moment. Okay, got him. I'm doing it now. That's the thing that I'm doing. That's why I'm pulling this weird face. That's just your face, man. Okay. Of City Axemen are taking on the Sunshine Fun Bus. Of City, of course, famed for their defence. It is very good. And also famed for just how poor their offence is. It isn't very good. Sunshine Fun Bus, meanwhile, are starting to look quite lively on offence. Defensively, not so much. But on offence, they've got some mustard. All right. Let's cook it. It's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. That's good. After all this rubbish weather we've been having. All right. Fun Bus go first. Takaro gets 2 yards. Here's Horn. Throws to Rocket Bobby, who has a comfortable first down. Rhombus now running outside, but he doesn't run outside far enough, can only get 5. Takaro is sacked by Candy Repossessed. Horn is then sacked by Wanda Blue Pill, and Of City take over. Flunkerson a 3-yard run. Serenity throws to Wanda Blue Pill, who breaks 2 tackles and gets 22 yards. Blue Pill now with the ball. Throws that one, and it's complete to Shandy Worthless. Another completed pass to Coriander. And then Worthless again. Oh. Blue Pill, no. 2nd and goal. Deflected by Dakaro. 3rd and goal. Blue Pill's in the end zone. Joe's chucked 20 quid in the bucket for his bus pass. It's funnier, Joe. It's funnier than bus tickets. A bus pass, see? But that might just be something that translates on this side of the pond. Because you get a free bus pass when you retire, you see. It's an old people thing. Makes it very funny. Rocket Bobby, a good fatality. Well, there go the dreams and hopes of an entire team. Rocket Bobby is dead. Takaro scores a touchdown. Since moving to receiver, Rocket Bobby had started having the kind of performance that you want from a player. Not anymore unless he comes back at the end of the season, because he's been excommunicated by the Axemen. Zongo Coriander with a touchdown. Takaro throws that one. Rojas has dropped the ball. He's in shock. Wrestling Mask drops the ball. And then they throw an interception. The team is demoralised. They're hurt and dismayed at the loss of the body of their buddies. Yeah. Blue Pill gets a good run, but it's not a good enough run. And Rojas now remembers what he's supposed to do, gets 27 yards. Horn is sacked by Goat Scream. Here comes Rhombus. Completes to Wrestling Mask. It's not good enough. That was a better completion, but it wasn't enough. And Of City take over again. Serenity, no. That one's gone to Flunkerson, who will get the first down. Flunkerson now with the ball. 12 yards to Blue Pill. Yeah. Flunksome with the run, not a lot. 3rd and 2. Blue pill, no, incomplete. Dakaro throws. It's deflected by Worthless. Horn. Deflected by Flunkerson. Rhombus. Deflected by the pitch. Okay. Back to the Of City again. And this is very much what was kind of expected, is the Fun Bus not moving the ball as freely as they have been doing. And an Of City's offense still not firing on all cylinders. Although this is a nice run from Serenity, who picks up a touchdown as a result. And that brings up half-time. Oh, he was your captain. Oh, not anymore. No, that's an interception. Flunkson has picked it off. And nothing is going the way of the fun. At the moment, the Fun Bus is not sunshine at all. No, it's a very gloomy Fun Bus here in the second half. That's another fumble, but Horn managed to recover it. Rhombus. I'm on the cusp of speeding this one up, unless this is a touchdown drive. Deflection. Horn. Sacked. 3rd and 13. Rhombus. Deflected. Okay. Yep. No, I see which way the wind's blowing. It's blowing in the direction of the Axemen, and that's Cynthia Wrestling Mask has been injured by Tongo Coriander. Beeman Hurricanes now on the team. He's pretty good. Oh, he was when he played for me. There he goes, look. Yeah, 28 whole yards. Kevin slung a tenner in the bucket towards the injured and deceased players fund. Thank you, Kevin. That's an interception. Shandy Worthless has picked it off, and that sticks a fork in this one. Yeah, Flunkson with a 9-yard pass. Flunkson now catching the ball. Blue Pill. Blue Pill's very erratic as a runner. As a receiver, sure. But as a runner, I'm not feeling it. 2nd and 10. Horn, no. 3rd and 10. Rhombus, no. These deflections are killing the team. And, of course, the team being killed is killing the team. Into the end zone is Shandy Worthless. It's 6-1, and there's 20 plays left in this one. Just no fun in the Fun Bus today. No. 2nd and 9. No. 3rd and 9. Okay, back the other way again. Serenity gets a couple there, and Coriander has been a bit of a breakout player for Of City this season. Also contributes defensively, which is helpful. Not a A+ top dog, Mr. Big kind of a defensive contribution, but certainly enough to make a difference. But then catches the ball really nicely, and that helps too. Flunkson with a good run, and that's a touchdown again. Dakaro throws deep, goes stuff it, heats it down the field. Hurricane is doing good work here, but is only averaging about 26 yards maybe. Now, in a normal environment, that's pretty good, but in this one, it's not a comeback, no. Shandy Worthless, player of the game, Of City, winning at 7-1. Shandy with 99 fan points, 192 receiving, 5 deflections, 2 interceptions. Those turnovers didn't help either. They certainly did not. Shamrock Bubblejet, player of the game for Sunshine Fun Bus. I couldn't even tell you where Bubblejet plays. 1 tackle for loss, 1 sack, 1 deflection. Did he come off the bench? That would not be a good sign. No. Big loss for the Fun Bus. They will not be thrilled about that, and rightfully so. Next up, we get Port Miggins up against the Budget Roadies. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. All right, Jeff. How's it cooking? Yeah, you missed a good game there. Budget, having mixed things up this week, you've got Harry Snowman, Pink Capricorn, and Spiny Turtle Wax getting things started. Capricorn's first start of the season. Excitement. Meanwhile, over at Port Miggins, what's changed? Stella Doit, we don't see her very often. Oh, Arnie Hamburger's having a game. Big name, Arnie Hamburger. Both teams... Miggins are probably out of it for this season. I think that's fair to say. But Budget are clinging on to possibilities, and it's another roaster of a day. Oh, man. Why? Because that's the weather for you. We're obviously in the summer. Turtle Wax throws a 2-yard pass. Snowman throws one at Disco. And that's a 27-yarder. That's more like it. Capricorn throws. It's caught by Stochastic, who gets 19 yards. Turtle Wax throws. It's deflected on its way to Disco. Snowman throws. It's caught by Stochastic. Oh, is this a passing offense, maybe? It could be. Spiny throws it away, bringing up a 3rd and 8, and Snowman decides now is the time to run. Oh, and apparently he can do that. They got him from me. He was a hot prospect for the future. He's not supposed to be good now. Hamburger makes his presence felt and gets 34 yards on the catch. 2nd and 10, incapable, sacked by Snowman. Hamburger throws it, and that's a 5-yarder. Budget back in possession. Snowman throws. It's dropped. Crystal Lemonade has been injured by Port Miggins' Mikey Power Tools. That could be fly in the ointment for Budget. Yeah, that's a key blocker gone down there. Capsicum with a nice catch. And a better run, 45 yards off a Snowman pass. Capsicum again. That'll be a touchdown. 2-0. Budget have the lead, and then the intercept. The ball, Stochastic was sat there pretty much waiting for it. It was massively overthrown, and Stochastic's now going to score. 3-0. Railroad hoiks that one down the field, and Kim Freightmaster's there waiting for it, having been covered by Spiny Turtle Wax, who is not up to the job. No. Dougie Conglomerate gets round the outside and gets 13 yards. It comes incapable. And that was deflected by Stochastic. Railroad is sacked by Nominous Sin. Conglomerate on 3rd and 12 can't do it all himself. Turtle Wax with the ball throws. Stochastic has enough for the 1st down. Snowy chucks it, deflected by Incapable. Capricorn now looking for the pass. There's Stochastic. More yardage. Turtle Wax to Disco. A 12-yard reception. 2nd and 10, Capricorn, and that one's just deflected at the line. Turtle Wax on 3rd down, completes to Disco, who could go the distance. Goes the distance. 4-0, still 14 plays before halftime, and then maybe the Pirates will figure out a special new move. Well, they didn't on that drive. They've lost the ball already, and Budget are rolling once more. So far, this week has been rather more loaded with big results than is usual. It's either been a big one-sided game or it's been a pretty much a tie. Nothing in between so far. Which way do you think this one's going to go? Well, I'm hedging my way towards a blowout. But this is a nice run from Nora Incapable. Not a quick run, but 18 yards. If you do that all game, you'll win. Dougie Conglomerate with a nice run. Gets 5, and it's 3rd and 1 as we hit half-time. Budget still very much in charge of the situation right now. They take possession back again. Snowman with a completion, but it was rubbish. Is Capricorn to Disco. Not a big reception by Capsicum Disco, but it is a 1st down. And then Stochastic has it and is going to get down about 15. Well closed down by Arnie Hamburger. Snowman, another 0-yard pass. Well, that's not going to do your stats any good, is it? It's better than an interception. Sure. Another touchdown. Right. Activate afterburners. Yep. 6-0 is the score. Miggins unable to find a way through so far. Maybe they can pick themselves up, pull themselves together and do something positive in the remaining plays in this game, but they didn't on that drive. There goes Capsicum. Conglomerate moving in real quick, but it's too late, and that's a 52-yard touchdown pass run. Yeah, all of that. All of those things happened. And it's 52 yards. There goes Capsicum. Yeah. That's another touchdown. 6th touchdown of the game for Capsicum Disco. And in all of the blowouts, it's been as a result of mismatched receivers. Kimmy Freightmaster getting a bit of a go there, having been covered by someone way too flimsy to do any kind of coverage. Way too for Elf. Yeah. No, elves shouldn't be allowed. Snowman throws to Stochastic, another 23 yards, taking Stochastic over 200 in the game. 3rd and 7, Snowman to Stochastic, who's going to get down at the 15. 38 yards. Disco, touchdown. 7th of the game. Well, mismatched receivers. That's your newspaper headline for the morning. Yeah, I think that was an injury. It is. It's Pink Capricorn who's down. Viscount Heat is going to get some reps for budget. And Stochastic intercepts the ball in the end zone, denying a consolation touchdown for Port Miggins as Capsicum's on the run once more. That's some big numbers being put up by the Disco. The Disco is putting up some big numbers. And that's another touchdown. Stochastic in again. Well, yeah. 3 plays left. And Fenchurch has got another big chunky play. Disco drops the ball. Well, he hasn't done that too much today. Normally, that's the story of the game, is Capsicum Disco dropping the pig in ball. Final score, budget 10. Pirates nothing. Capsicum Disco 412 yards receiving and 7 touchdowns, but not much of a contribution on defense, which is interesting. You would expect a Minotaur to do a little bit more when it comes to defending. Fenchurch got 92 fan points and actually earned more defensively. Well, that's nice. Well, we don't care about Fenchurch, didn't get first place. Mikey Powertool's best player for Port Miggins, 57 fan points thanks to 44 pancakes and inflicting 2 injuries. Hello, Jeff. Do you want some food? Is that it? Well, it's not really time. Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, nice one. Yeah. Okay, well, yes. Arnie Hamburger. Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, minus 23 fan points in that game. Not the best contribution you've ever seen. Ever. No. All right, who's next? This row. That'll be Grazer Ridge versus the Sea Raiders. Are the Sea Raiders back in business or not? Grazer Ridge look the business this season. Are they? We'll answer those questions presently. Thanks, Jeff. Would you mind not flipping shedding hair in my vocal inhalation radius? Right? You know it cags me up. Yeah. Yeah, and you just... It's foggy. Oh, great. Yeah. But the fog does play into the hands of the Sea Raiders, who keep it on the ground. Well, will they? Well, they'll probably try, because that's their manoeuvre. Is Tribunal keeping it on the ground. And that's a first down. And they're still going. 23 yards. Here's Mikey Heimlich. He can only get 1. Cone drop. That's it. No, I'm done with you. Get off my desk. Cone drop, a 31-yard run there. There goes Tribunal again. Oof. 18 yards. Heimlich. Touchdown. The Raiders keeping it grounded is working for them so far. Karen Woman, nice run for 3. Here goes Doc Crane on 3rd and 6. Trying to find someone to pass to. Gives up eventually and is just short of the first down. Tribunal, not this time you don't. Heimlich through the middle. Somehow emerges from a stack of players and gets a first down. Cone drop's less subtle with his running, but gets 14 yards there. Tribunal looks like he's passing, and he is, but it's only worth 3. 2-yard run for Mike. It's 3rd and 5. That one's complete to Ziggy Whippet. There's a first down at the 2. Tribunal, touchdown. Okay, yeah. Karen with the run for Grazer Ridge. She's having a breakout season this year, Karen Woman. But they turn it over after 3 plays again. The passing game really letting them down because they can't see who they're passing to. Check your weather forecast, people, and plan accordingly. Another nice run from Cone Drop. Okay, we've got a lot of buffs up at the moment. We shouldn't have. There we go. Turn them off. Heimlich getting a 4-yard run. It's 3rd and 1. Bart Cone Drop completes to Bernard Dunk, who has the touchdown. It's now 3-0. It's not going to stay that way. Grazer Ridge are too good. But, I mean, that was a 29-yard run there from Kyle Cohort. Karen's capable of that as well, but Paul Dagger making his impact felt. Crane gets to the outside, gets a 9-yard carry. It's 3rd and 2. Cohort gives up on the pass and runs it and picks up 9. Here goes Karen. She's got some blocks and has the first down. And Doc Crane with a nice completion. A short one, though. Keep those passes short and the fog shouldn't impact quite as much. Cohort down to the 3-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Karen, touchdown. Grazer Ridge pull one back. Okay. Heimlich with a good run. Gets 14. Here goes Cone Drop. And that's another first down. This if you don't stop this Sea Raider offense, they're just going to keep sending piddling little guys running through the middle of the line all ruddy day. You're going to go, ha ha, I stopped you for no yards. All right, stop my 2 pals. What? Yeah, they're going to have a go as well. Although they're running out of steam here, it's 3rd and 14. Heimlich, though, he has space. And he's going to get a touchdown. 4-1 is the score at the moment. Cohort gets a bit there. That's 11. Karen now. Decent blocking. Doc Crane staying back to knock players out of the way. Crane now has the ball and has a big running lane. Interesting offense from both teams. Cohort keeping it grounded. Gets 5. Karen up the middle, through the line, and a first down. Crane throws it to Cohort, who dodges out of bounds. Cohort running again. He's going to make it. 4-2 now the score. Grazer Ridge too good. And now that they're running the ball a little bit more, it's paying off for them a little bit more. But the short passes, I think, will also work for him. Another run from Mike there takes him over 100 in the game. Cone Drop can only get 2. It's 2nd and 8. We've hit half time. The Sea Raiders have the lead right now. Can they hang on to it? Kyle Cohort's been injured by Alan Prototype. Yeah, they can hang on to it. Dick Miner has come in instead. Doc Crane has been injured as well by Bart Cone Drop. So taking out 2 runners from Grazer Ridge as the Sea Raiders go up by 3. Oh, I don't think Karen can do it alone. Halfway decent run from Dick Miner, but it wasn't enough. There goes Tribunal again. Because the fog has nullified the Nigel Prison factor. Because when Nige gets the bit between his teeth, in fact, you dangle a carrot on a stick for Nige to chase after, and he'll chase it all the way up and down the field. I think he might even be more effective than Clown Car in that regard. Does Prison have better stamina than Clown Car? There he goes, look. Touchdown. 48-yard Nigel Prison touchdown. It's 6-3. It's not over. It's not over. I mean, you may pass it more now, but if you can get it to Nige when you pass it, things may happen. You haven't lost big play defenders, but your existing defenders haven't exactly been getting it done anyway. It's 3rd and 2. Cone Drop. That one's to Whip It, who's down at the 5. Yeah, all right, now it's over. Now it's over. 7-3 is the score. Not Zoom. Oh, okay. Yeah, that one. And Grazer Ridge, foxed by fog. There goes Nige. Yeah. That's a 43-yarder. That's a 43-yarder. Karen through the middle of the line has the first down at the 1. Miner shoves it over for the touchdown. 22 plays left. 3 points the difference right now, but doesn't look like the Sea Raiders are going to be stopped. And this is where having a slower yardage consuming offense comes into play. Is if you've got a good grind it out offense and the ball and the lead at this stage of the game, every passing play gradually snuffs out the ability of your opponent to come back. That was near poetry, people. You should write it down and put it in a postcard. And, maybe put a picture of Mahatma Gandhi next to it and stick it on Facebook. Prison, touchdown again. Tribunals hustling. I'd be interesting to see which of the 3 starters for the Raiders is going to have the most yards. They've all done solid numbers. I think Mike just locked that one up. He's up to 228. Cone drop. 4th touchdown of the game. There goes Dick. Dick Miner's got some pace. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, well, it's too late for that now. Yeah. Well, look at him go. Dick Miner fancies himself. 28 yards. Last play of the game. Karen, touchdown. Deserved. Final score, Bongolia 9, Grazer Ridge 6. Bart Cone drop, 179 rushing, is the fan player of the game for the Sea Raiders. Only 55 fan points, though. It's the problem with these tiddlies is they don't do anything defensively. Alan Prototype, 75 pancakes. Yeah, but Big Rod McGurk got 80. And Paul Dagger got 69. Oh, my goodness. Grazer Ridge's line just got thwapped in that one. Yardage, Mike, 228. Tribunal, 135. Bart, 179. Okay. Grazer Ridge, star player of the game, Karen Woman with 26 fan points, 121 yards rushing. 26 fan points. Ouch. Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that was, I mean, given the difference in performance, that was just a crusher. A Wesley crusher. Weak sauce, baby, weak sauce. Fairywood Hills taking on Toy Masters. Hope you enjoy it. Right, what do we like about this one? Fairywood are a good team. It's snowing. Oh, God. Yeah, Fairywood are a good team, underperforming. That's it. That's the news. That's all that's fit to print. For the Toy Masters, they've qualified for the playoffs every season so far. They are still a good team. They're not as dominant as they have been historically. And again, we're not going to see much of Johanna U-turn in this one because it's snowing. So what will we see? We'll see the game sped up a bit more than normal, that's for sure. Toy Masters get the ball first with Scrag Vitamins leading the way. Lead the way, Scrag. Scrag leads the way to a first down and quite a lot more. That's a 34-yard gain. Tail chase, throws it, and it's intercepted by Justice Lemon, who then gets a catch going back the other way. Pretend Honey Bear throws that one, and Lemon's got the ball again. But this is not a breakout Justice Lemon game. The snow is going to slow this one right down. I know you go, no, it feels like it's running at the same speed as the previous games. I've upped the tempo by 1 to make it tolerable. Yeah, there was a fumble and a recovery and a 3 and out and all kinds of business. At the moment, we've got a scrap mostly in the Toy Masters side of the field right now. Failure would have the ball and the advantage. But neither team are looking particularly great at the moment as Weathercone drops the ball in this cone of weather. Tail chase looks for an open target and finds Benny Sausages, who shoves Des Eyeliner out of the way and takes it into opposing territory. 55-yard catch. Underworld is sacked by Weathercone. Vitamins puts in a lot of effort but doesn't get much reward, and there's an interception. Followed by a fumble recovery, but Failure would have the ball back. Honey Bear throws for a first down. Weathercone throws. Eyeliner has it. And once again, Failure would are looking at the end zone. And they're going, that's where we want to go, fellas. To the end zone. Weathercone throws. Lemon with the touchdown, and it's 1-0 after 26 plays. Over a quarter of the game to get the first score. That doesn't mean anything. The weather's rubbish. Yep. Toy Masters 3 and out. Failurewood back in charge. They need 1 more yards, and they don't get it. Toy Masters back in charge. Tail chase. Sacked by Weathercone. And that's another sack on 3rd down. Failurewood back in charge. Nowhere on 1st down. Sacked on 2nd down. And a short gain on 3rd down. Scrag manages to find some blockers and gets a 1st down. Wolfgang now is sacked. Here goes Justine. No, that one did not go anywhere. 3rd and 13. Scrag's going to run it and will have the 1st down. Vitamin's right now the only player who's putting in a performance for the Toy Masters. Underworld is having a mare. Yeah, okay, completed a couple of passes. Big deal. But still having a mare. Yeah. 3rd and 10. Underworld. Deflected by Justice Lemon. Yeah. Sacked on 1st down. Then there's a completion. It's 3rd and 6. Weather Cone gets a 1st down, and it's half time, and the score is 1-0. Oof. Yep. Yep. Not getting many records in this game. Not in a yardage sense, no. Lemon making their presence felt is taking the... Hold on, interception. Johanna U-turn picks the ball off. She should play for me. Yeah, but I mean, who would you trade for her? I don't know. But I like the name. Yeah. And I like the cut of her playing style. As you say. Honey Bear completes to Lemon, who's inside the 5. Failurewood could go up by 2, but it's a deflection. McTwist out the back of the end zone. 3rd and goal. Honey Bear. Touchdown eyeliner. It's 2-0. This is still anybody's game. Yeah. Anybody's game. A slip up from the Failurewood defense could open the door to a Toy Master surge. And that's the kind of thing your mother warned you about. 3rd and 9. Vitamins. 1st down and change. 25 yards. Wolfgang's already declared it a loss because Wolfgang tends to declare everything a loss before the thing's even been started. Scrag with another nice run. Wolfgang is sacked. Justine. Intercepted by Lemon, who's got 3 interceptions in this game. Woo! Yeah. And you have to say that it was looking promising right up until the owner of the team lost faith. Yeah. You've got to keep faith. You've got to keep your eye on the possibility. Scrag's having a good game. 14 carries for 167 yards. Over 10 yards a carry. That's a good performance. Yeah. Just a shame about the rest of the team. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame about the rest of the team, yes. 3rd and 12. Failurewood coming up short. Scrag's got the ball again. Doesn't get anywhere on that one. Tail chase. Throws it. Deflected by Lemon, who's going to get player of the game. McTwist. Yeah, 2nd and 5. Out to Lemon. He hasn't got many yards in this one. True, but... Yeah, I know. But, I mean, you only need one player to have a good game and everybody else not to have a stinker. Desmond Eyeliner touchdown. 3-0 is the score, and that's how it will remain. As Underworld throws it and it's deflected again. Lemon is just getting in everyone's way in those passing lanes. Oh, it's a fumble. Underworld's picked it up. Can she run the entire length of the field? No. Final score, Failurewood 3, Toy Masters nothing. Just 600 yards in the game. Justice Lemon 116 fan points to 24, receiving only 1 touchdown, but 3 interceptions, 4 deflections. Dave Caustic gets player of the game for the Toy Masters, the captain picking up 3 sacks and 31 pancakes. Claw Scratchboard, though, 51 pancakes. Oh, yeah. We care about linemen because they often remain unsung, and therefore singing about them a little bit doesn't do any harm. How many games have we got left? 2? Yeah, I think we've got 2. All right, which one of these games slaps more? I think Fire Chefs versus Medics. 2 teams that are capable of a lot, but are, yeah. Okay, Volcamoose versus Shady Palms. Oh, bloody fields. Good luck, guys. Shady Palms 1-6-1 this season so far. It's not going their way, but the gloriously named Tower D Burbs is starting again. That's a great name. Over on Volcamoose, Ron Ground has been in the lineup all season and is playing well. Yeah. He was an early draft pick, though. That is true. But it's a brutal field, so who knows who could die in this one. It'd be nice if it happened on the first play of the game. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. The Palms having a 3rd and 6. Here's Burbs now. And it's intercepted by Ground. Oh, yep. Ron now running the ball for Volcamoose. gets a good first down. Here goes Sensation, getting 7 yards. Some comfortable play from Volcamoose, and they have themselves the first touchdown of the game. Triple J makes a catch for Shady Palms, gets 26. Jovial can only pick up 1. Then Burbs can pick up 3. 3rd and 5. Sectarian Thunderclap gets 7. Okay. Burbs. 4. Okay. 3rd and 4. Shady Palms first down. Yeah. Impairment, a nice piece of running there, gets 13. Shady Palms into opposing territory and beyond, and Schweitzer is in the end zone. And nobody's dead yet. Well, something ain't working. Hold on, I spoke too soon. Jarvis Judd has been injured by Chris Biscuit. Chris Biscuit is outstanding. Yeah. Jarvis Judd, the rookie lineman, is out of the game. Bork Tesla has come in instead. But you see, Bork Tesla is a demon. So I'm half anticipating Borky doing an injury at some point. It's 3rd and 11 though. Shady Palms with the ball. Burbs running it. Is brought down from behind by Chris Biscuit. Both teams struggling to make consistent yardage. There's an injury. Spack Freely's been injured by Chris Biscuit. Oh, he's asking for a slap. Well, someone's got to go up there and slap him. Knock the filling out of him. Is he that kind of biscuit? Yeah, he's like a custard cream. Not very nice. Not very nice at all. 2nd and 6, wrong ground. Right now in possession, Volcamoose. But I got a 3rd and 6. Sensation picks up the first down. Here's Flexo. A wide open Erlen Dickberg is in the end zone, and Volcamoose are back in the lead. There's an injury. Royston, Arkansas has been taken out by Zerwin Trumpet of the Saints, and Shady Palms are down 3 players. Yeah, it's almost like they're not trying. They aren't trying. Well, they're not trying to hurt the opposition enough. They need to try to hurt the opposition more. I think that will help them. Thunderclap throws that one. Ground with the deflection. There's an injury. Jovial Impairment's been injured by Chris Biscuit, who has now inflicted 3 injuries in this game. Oh, dirty Chris Biscuit. Yep. Yeah. Who's in the lineup now for Shady Palms? Well, people I haven't mentioned. Towady Burbs is still in. Oh, he just fumbled the ball. Yeah, wrong ground has really got it in for Burbs. Really got it in for Burbs. He intercepted him earlier and just forced a fumble off him. Flexin's running the ball. But this is the Shady Palms B team now on the field as Viking gets in for the touchdown. Oof. Yeah. Who was that with the ball? That was Tintin Hollywood passing the ball. There goes Burbs. A 1-yard run. This is not the most celebrated offensive play. Sectaria Thunderclap has been injured by Xavier Sensation, and Shady Palms lose another player. This is ridiculous. And Volcamoose go into the end zone again. Yeah. What happened there? There's a fumble. Okay. Yeah. Here comes Ground. Completes the Sensation. He has a first down. Sensation now runs it only a little bit. And Dickberg, touchdown. Well, I'm hardly surprised. 5 injuries to starters at Shady Palms. Oof. Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to look at it as well. Maybe it's tryout day. Maybe for the Palms, it's all about like, come on, fellas, you're getting a chance to prove yourselves. And what they're proving right now is why they're not in the first team. Vikings in again. It's 6-1. There goes Hollywood with a spirited run. 19 yards. Contract runs for nothing. Burbs is still in the lineup. Gets 3. Big numbers. The biggest. A good run from Ron there. Gets 13. He's only run the ball 10 times this season, you know. Oh, he just coughed the ball up as well, but it was recovered by a friend. Yeah, there's a deflection. Viking is in for the 4th touchdown of the game. Schweitzer's still in as well. Schweitzer's a good player. Schweitzer's flipping ancient now, though. Pretty sure retired this season. Well, this one is going the way of the Saints. Yeah. Shady Palms rightfully looking for a steward's inquiry into unholy levels of violence against them. Yeah, are they at home? Because are they at home? I can't remember if it's Saints at Palms is what we're looking at here. I think they might have been at home. Then they chose those conditions. And my oh my did it bite them in the derriere. Final score, Volcamoose 7, Shady Palms 1. Star player of the game, Chris Biscuit with 119 fan points. There's a lot of players this week with over 100 fan points. 51 pancakes, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, and 3 injuries inflicted. Best for the Palms, Schweitzer with 109 receiving and 2 deflections. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. All right, our final game of the game is the Fire Chefs. I haven't missed anyone, have I? Quick check, quick check, quick check, quick check. Yep. Fire Chefs versus Bumson. Yeah. You need a steward's inquiry translation. In horse racing, when you get to the Sweaty is also missing. Well, Sweaty's always worth watching. All right, fine. We'll do the chefs next, and then we'll do Sweaty. You ask for a steward's inquiry if it's a photo finish or... Yeah, everyone's already said Sweaty. You can stop saying Sweaty now, you weirdos. So you get a steward's inquiry to make sure that all the horses had the correct handicap weights and so on and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah. There you go. Horse racing. Who's in the lineup? Bunch of players. Anyone new and interesting? Etheltred Banjo we've not seen very often. Yeah. Anyone else? Nope. Okay, play it. Oh, thank goodness it's a blessed game. We should see a scorer. Who's going to win it? You'd have to go Bumson. They're underperforming, but they are a very strong team. And they've thrown it to Torquemada on the first play of the game, who picks up a bit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Apologies for sitting in a casual fashion, friends, but it's quite a long time. 2 hours is quite a long time to be sat in commentary attack mode. I'm going to sit back here in commentary casual mode. There you go. Casual commentary mode. Sabutio. This feels wrong. It does feel wrong. Yeah. Touchdown medics. Okay. Sticky Pierre. I like Sticky Pierre. Bongos recovers a fumble, though, and the Bumson have got the ball back. Tension Soda throws it to Bongos, who breaks a tackle and is down at the 5. Torquemada. Bongos touchdown. She's going to be a handful. Yeah. Nice running from Greg Double G. Gets 12. Sticky Pierre gets 7. That was Ellie Redenta. Yeah. Double L. Okay. First down for the Chefs. They're still moving right now. There goes Viv Crumble. Don't let her in the end zone because she'll be a handful as well. Greg gets to the outside, 2nd and 8. Pierre outrunning the defence. Gets them down to about the 7. Redenta is sacked by Sabutio. Bongos. Tension Soda with the deflection. Last chancer. Composite. Touchdown. That could be important, actually. Eva Composite having an orc powered up by some field-based magic. Could be a telltale. Viv Crumble picks off in the fumble, takes it back in, and we're all square. The Chefs have come straight back into this game in a matter of 3 plays. There goes Scooter Bois being chased down by Pierre, 31-yarder. Torquemada throws to the flat, it's deflected. Hazmat throws. That one gets only 3 yards, 3rd and 7, deflected again. Chefs. Let's go, Chefs. Crumble takes it away. They're in my division. I'm obviously going to back them. Pierre with a nice bit of... And they've got Sticky Pierre. Good run from Sticky. He gets 31 yards. Redenta deflected by Torquemada. Greg. It's caught, but it's short. 3rd and 5. That one's caught by Composite. She's in again. Juicing up an orc. Juicing up an orc. That's one for the quotes out of context. A little bit. Buam gets a 24-yard catch. Torquemada now, another first down. Soda to the flat gets catch from Sabutio. And then again, but it's not quite the first down. But this time Sabutio's got the catch and has broken away. 24 yards. Soda looking for the end zone. Decides to take it there personally. Well, sometimes you've got to be sure, and that's the way to do that. 3-all is the score. And the Chefs have the ball at the moment. Double G with a good catch and run for 30 yards. Greg completing again to Eva. There goes Viv. And she's easily outpacing the chasers, at least for a little while. Redenta, end zone. That one's deflected. Half time, but the Chefs are challenging for another score. It's third down now. Pierre out the back of the end zone and a goal line stand from Bumson. But they haven't pulled out of the danger area yet. They have now. Hazmat with a nice catch and is evading tackles, gets 27 yards. Torquemada throws that one away. Here comes Hazmat again. Completes this one to Bongos, who gets a first down. Soda to Torquemada, who drops the ball. Torquemada then throws the ball. Gets it to Hazmat, who does the running and gets a first down. Hazmat to Bongos, breaks a couple of tackles. It's for 6. Yeah. It's still happening. I'm just trying to drop back from the play-by-play. When I start getting fatigue way, as I do, I learned this last week. My brain just kind of goes after about 12 games. And so we're in game 15 at the moment, and I've got nothing fresh or interesting to tell you. But that was quite a nice catch from Sticky there. He got 68 yards. Ellie. Nope. Okay. Greg. To Viv. She's in again. And the Chefs take the lead with 33 plays left. They're taking the lead, and they've also got Viv Crumble powered up thanks to the field, and that could be lethal. Pierre on 2nd and 10 is going to run the ball. Evades Sabutio Bongos and keeps going. That's a 26-yard carry. Ellie. End zone. Composite. 5-3 now, and Bumson need to find the way back in. Soda have got it to Sabutio, who doesn't get anywhere with it. That one's deflected. It's 3rd and 10. Hazmat. That's the ball game. That's it. Yeah. What? There's only 2 in it. No, because look, Composite just broke a tackle. Oh, coughed the ball up. No, Viv's picked it up. Tension Soda's been injured by island monotheism. That certainly hasn't helped the case either. And the Chefs go in for another score. 6-3, 20 plays left. 3rd and 12, and that one's dropped by Buam. The Chefs have got the ball back again. Pierre with the first down. And, there goes Composite. First down at the 1. Greg throws it away. Pierre gets very little off that one. Redenta, deflected in the end zone. And that one's intercepted by Pierre, who gives them another first down from the 1. Oh, rude. Yep. Pierre then runs it in, and it's now 7-3. And the Chefs are romping it home. Are they? A little bit. Romping it home is what they're doing. There goes Viv. There goes Viv. Touchdown. Yeah. Big touchdown there from Viv Crumble, but she'd been activated. Yeah. Like the Manchurian candidate. Someone said you fed her special pills and she was off to the races. Final score, Chefs 8, Medics 3. A convincing performance from the Fire Chefs. The Medics not quite able to turn it on, despite the fact that Chaz Contraband played well. 65 pancakes from him and 49 fan points, best player on the team. For the Chefs, surprisingly, Greg Double G gets player of the game. 296 passing, 3 touchdowns, 4 deflections. Okay. Our last game of the play. Our play game last. Marsoups versus the Miners. Come on, Miners, let's do this. The Marsupials aren't that good. They can't possibly be that good. They're not that good. I'm going to feed the cat. Give me a tick. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even muting the microphone. I'm only going over here. Your activity dish is behind the screen of green. But I am probably not able to be heard from this range. I drift back into view. Okay, right, there we are. Super. Yeah, could do with the Marsupials losing. So, up the Dwarves. That's what it's about. And up Jimmy Drunken as well. But it looks like it's a fine old day. Yeah. No, it's worse than that. It's a blessed day. It's not ideal, is it? Not if you want the Soups to lose. No. All right, Tristram Lawnmower with a bad throw on first. Well, it's a throw. Not that bad. And they're stopped. Okay. There goes Tequila Pamplemousse for the Soups. On the first play on their offense, 33 yards. Pamplemousse again gets a first down. Don't even think about it, Pusscat, unless you're going to sit here and chill. Sit here and chill. All right. Yeah, sit. Thank you. Good boy. No, you took the hint there a moment ago. Sit and chill. You can watch the game. You like watching the game. You like watching the things move around. Someone scored. Yeah. Why do we want the Soups to lose? Because it helps the playoff race in Fail Brigade, which I am going to be a part of. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be battling for a wildcard spot. Yes. There. Okay. That was a decent attempt, but way overthrown there for the Miners. But they've got a first down there. Tornado trying to run it. Smashes through a whole bunch of Marsupials and gets a first down. Lawnmower. A good throw to Vanderpool. Drive still hustling. Jimmy Drunken not getting much love from anybody, but Vanderpool has a touchdown. And the Miners are alive with the sound of music. Jackie Mercury there taking off for the Marsupials. Here's the Frenchman. That one's deflected by Donna Baps. Here's Jack Flippercoin on second down. Is stuffed by Vanderpool. And then Lawnmower gets the deflection. Okay, the Miners about to pull themselves back into this one. Well, that's a first down, but they're only at halfway. Vanderpool with another catch. Now, Vanderpool can get in the end zone a couple more times. It's going to be trouble. Yeah, has already demonstrated capabilities on defence. And that's the end of that drive. All right, never mind then. Koff Zerma is taking off and going the other way, past halfway and beyond for the Marsupials. The Frenchman throws. Zerma's open again. Zerma could go the distance. Touchdown. 20th touchdown of the season for Koff Zerma. Heck of a player. Should play for me. Yeah. Vanderpool breaks the tackle. Takes it back the other way, 41 yards. But right now, the Miners are trailing by 2. 3rd and 9. Vanderpool, good catch. Good hustle, 14 yards. Jimmy Drunken tries to throw it. Completes it as well, and Vanderpool's in again. Second of the game. She can't hold the entire team together. Bet she can. Oh, flipping cat hair. I combed the heck out of you earlier on. You molting git. Zerma with another catch. Baps trying to close them down, but it's a 41-yard gain. A Frenchman. Tequila Pamplemousse has been injured by Fats downtown, and the Marsupials don't like that, so they score to go. I didn't like that very much. Jimmy Drunken makes a catch. He doesn't do that very often. Evades 2 tacklers and ends up with 36 yards. Sacked then by Ruthie Spasms. He was attempting to throw the ball. Vanderpool with another catch. You came here just to cover me in flipping cat hair, and then you sod off again. What is the point of you, cat? Don't answer that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Frenchman, no, nothing much doing. There's a lot of deflections going on right now. There's a fumble. Van der Poel's picked it up. And that's a touchdown. The Miners have pulled another one back. And Van der Poel has 3 touchdowns in the game. There's Sydney aggressive, taking it for 25 yards the other way. The Marsupials still in charge right now. Just the far side of half-time. But the Miners are far from rolling over. Good catch from aggressive again. 2nd and 10 is the flip a coin. He's sacked by Pamela Mustard. 3rd and 11. Mercury completes the flip a coin, who's in the end zone for the touchdown. The Miners need some big plays now. Van der Poel with the catch. 35 yards. Jimmy Drunken, a clear path through the middle. Gets 9. Larissa Tornado picks up the first down, but there's only 34 plays left. You really don't want to be trailing by 2 at this stage of the game. You don't want to be trailing by 2 at any point in the game. Yeah, but at this stage of the game, Lawnmower is in for the end zone. Okay, a turnover now. Nope. There goes Zerma. That's the halfway line in a rearview mirror. Yep. Flippy gets sacked. Mustard bringing good pressure. And it's an interception. Baps has picked it off. Lawnmower now leads the way on the opportunity to take the Miners back into the action. A good run from Jim Drunken is best of the game. They're into marsupial territory. Lawnmower, he decides to run it. Foolish. Drunken tries to run it and the drive is snuffed out. Mercury has his pass deflected. The Frenchman has his pass deflected. Flippy has his pass deflected. Another opportunity to get back into the game for the Miners. That's 2 no-goes, followed by a 3rd one, which is short. Here come the Marsupials again. And we're now at the stage of the game where if they score here, they can call it victory. And they've completed to Zerma. Lawnmower to try and make the tackle. Can't do it. Van der Poel eventually, but they are right on the edge of the end zone. 2nd and goal. And there it is. They can call that the ball game. That's it. It's over. Marsupials are going to win. Yeah. Successive opportunities for the Miners to get back into this one, and they were just unable to break through. And they're going to score. There's another one. Yeah, no. The Miners are just kind of going, bum. Oh, well, never mind. There's always next week. Yeah, they're not in our conference anyway. But that's a problematic loss for the Miners because that could also see them out of the main part of the race. Yeah, that'll take them to 3 and 5. It's not what you want with what? 5 games left to play? No, it's not what you want. Final score, Marsupials 8, Miners 4. Hardly an upset there. I mean, you would have said that the Marsupials will win this, and they did. Star player of the game, though, Justine Van der Poel. 240 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 sacks, and a tackle for loss. Kof Zerma, best player for the Marsupials. 76 fan points, 275 receiving, 2 touchdowns. And that's it. Oh, and a whole bunch of tackles. Right then. Oh, hello. Oh, no. It's the Beekeepers. The Beekeepers have the opportunity to place a bounty against BDP. It can't be Steve, because Steve's already got a bounty on him. It'll be Daxter. Yeah, it'll be, that treasonous player who has ended up being a big dog on the opposition. The report is coming in now. What's it going to be? No bounty from the Beekeepers. They're chasing the appeal. Melon Flex coach Sergio Martinez would like to implement cuts in benefits to save £900 in salary spent. You can reduce the salary, but you lose an appeal or reject the cuts for no problem. What's it gonna be? Floody. And Floody says the typing is coming in. And reject the cuts. You must spend all the money. Good answer. At the Sweaty Marsupials, Jackie Mercury will not play unless he gets a salary increase. He wants to go from 264 or 318 or you yeet him. This is 100% pay the man the money. 100. He's year 5. Oh yeah, he's just gone up, but you're not dumping him now. No chance. That would be the most foolish move ever. And whoever gets first dibs on him afterwards will go, yep, take him. Because Jackie Mercury's solid. Look at this, 96 vision, 85 passing. He's lovely. Yeah, give him the money. Right, okay. Keep the player. Yeah. Right. All right, into the events of the week. Who has trained this week? Still a lot of training going on. I think I've got the training mix the wrong way around. Oh well. Yeah, I mean it's still. I mean we've only shifted the nose a little bit. Tarquin Bangfish, yeah, he's a starter, I suppose. Olivia Chaka Khan is a starter. Melvin Glitch, you don't see him very often, but I think we'll see him a little bit more. Eva Composite, after a big game, got a gain. And then Julio a la carte. We're going to have words about Julio a la carte. I think I might try and sign him from you. We'll have words. Yeah. I want Julio. Julio needs to come to Bidipilio. Yeah. Anyway, anyone else? Harry Snowman getting a training event's pretty good. And then, I don't believe it, Cletus Friendly is the worst player on my team and he's just improved thanks to the team. Nice one, team. Solid. Mickle Pickle has improved the chemistry at the Beekeepers. Meanwhile, Rough Stuff Smith has hurt the chemistry at Edgis Slum. Don't you just love it when your star player hurts the team's efforts? Forget it. No, Ims. No, seriously. I reckon we can make a deal. Yeah. Right. Players of the week. For deflections, Rock Hands at KSA was 7. Tackles for loss. Jackson Flipping Clown Car, 2 tackles for loss. Obviously, in the event of a tie, it's the first player in the week to get that number. Right? Sacks, Glenda Bastard at Blood Pit Bounce has picked up 5 sacks this week, while interceptions, it was Tiger Styles at the wretched Grunt Auto Group. Yeah, they're the wretched Grunt Auto Group now. Chris Biscuit with 23 tackles, but Defensive Player of the Week, Justice Lemon for Failurewood Hills with 94 defensive fan points. Over on offense, Pancakes, it's Big Rod McGurk at Bongolia with 80. 432 receiving for Ron Bongos at Edgis Slum, takes the lead there. Rushing, Bill Saturno. Bill Saturno got the rushing of the week, 273 for KSA. Passing yards at Edgis Slum, it was Surgeon General with 410. Saturno gets total yards of the week with 438. But the offensive player of the week is none other than Capsicum Chuffing Disco. Really? It's what it says there. Player of the week is Tiger Styles. No surprise on that one. Yeah, Tiger Styles is disgusting. Yeah, I know. Okay, all right. Let's go and have a look at the standings because it's starting to get to that point in the season now, kids. Oh, it's close time. Is it? Yes, it is close time. Okay, we'll start with Fail Brigade this week because I always do Bad Company first. In a bombastic, Grunt are 7 points ahead. That is a win and a bit in the lead in bombastic division. BDP in second with 30 points, but the Fire Chefs now with 27 means that they're in the running for a playoff berth as well. Right now, BDP have a wildcard spot. In the Wood Chipper, Colonel Space Agency are in first with 35 points ahead of... Did I say fan points before? I didn't mean it if I did. Ahead of Sunshine Fun Bus, who are trailing by a lot. Yeah, doing your maths. My brain's given up. 18. They're 18 behind. I think we can say Fun Bus are done for the year. I think we can say that. In the Whoop Whoop division, the Marsupials are in the lead at the moment, and they also have the number 1 seed in Fail Brigade. Sportsball Union in second with 35 fan points have the number 1 wild card seed right now. In Reduced, the Minstrels are back on top as is normal. In second, though, Edgis Slum only trail by 5. Edgis Slum currently missing out on a wild card spot. Yeah, but there's 5 games to go. Yeah. What happened to Whoop Whoop? I just told you. Right, over in the smooth division in bad company, Grazer Ridge are in the lead, but they're only in the lead by 5 now. Voodoo boys have gained a little, and Stardozer are also in the mix there with 24 league points. In the Zesty division, in number 1, you've got the Saints, but they are but 4 points ahead of the Ov City Axemen, who currently hold the number 1 wildcard spot. In the Sloganator, Budget are in the lead, 7 points ahead of Peninsula Transport. PT aren't out of it, no. Even the Toy Masters aren't out of it. Maybe even the Miners aren't out of it, but they're really on a lifeline now. And then finally, in Battle Plan, Blood Pit are number 1, but the Stegenauts are 1 point behind. Melon Flex are only 3 points away from the lead of the Battle Plan right now. That division's not going to be settled for a little while. The Stegenauts have the 2nd wildcard spot at the moment. Right, what do we got next week? Could be a banger. Pix Creek have got to beat Blood Pit or their season's over. Okay. Stegenauts versus Volcamoose is an absolute banger. That's got Game of the Week written all over it already. Beekeepers Peninsula need the win to stay in the hunt. Grazer Ridge Budget. Both teams are leading their division. Both teams really want to win out of that game. Wizards Medics, nobody cares. Melon Flex versus Ov City. Oof. It's got unstoppable offense up against immovable defense written all over it. Who knows? Cheerio up against Voodoo boys. Voodoo boys really need to win. Cheerio, anybody could guess how they're going to play. Toy Masters, Stardos are both teams desperately need to win in that one. Hopping divisions, Sweaty Marsupials, Minstrels. Well, that's the other game of the week then, isn't it? Yeah, I think it might well be. Can the Minstrels overcome the Marsupials, who are looking solid? Failurewood, Edgis, Slum should be a good game, but Edgis, Slum should ease it. Funbus versus Lingo blend, that could be entertaining. Hold on. Sportsball versus Grunt. Well, Grunt are going to absolutely demolish Sportsball Union. You heard it there first. Yeah, Tiger Styles, new high scores and everything. Certainly isn't going to die. And then Shady Palms versus KSA. That's an easy win for KSA unless the Palms manage to pull a rabbit from the hat. Nomads up against the Sea Raiders. Depends on the weather. Port Miggins versus BDP. I don't know how we drew this schedule. And then the Pathfinders up against the Chefs. Should be a win for the Chefs, which is keeping the Bombastic division properly interesting. I've been Colonel Failure. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'll be back next week with the next one. I hope to see you for that. You're delightful. Talk to you soon. Cheerio.